So
I know what it is, and they're saying it's supposed to be completed by 2026. And so they got flags up all over the state of Israel now that weren't there before, and it's the third temple and all this other stuff, and that's like supposed to be signifying the end of the world and the coming of Christ and all this other stuff. And with everything going on in the world right now, and us being in a World War III basically without even realizing it, there's a lot of shit going on. It's crazy.
well, yeah, yeah. Here, let me ding us in because we're live, right? Are we live right now? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You don't
Oh,
have to
wait, wait,
ding
wait, wait.
shit in.
I fucking fucked up the audio. Hold on a
You
second.
don't have to ding nobody in. Fuck, come on
I'm
now.
dinging us in. It's fun. I enjoy it. I'm doing it. All right. Fifers arriving.
Jackass.
Welcome to the Fifers DD991 podcast. I'm Rocky. That's Gilly. And Brett Hodges, also known as Thumper Actual. And it's episode 90, and we're going to talk about whatever the hell we want, and we're talking about what's going on in the world because it's important for people to know that stuff. And go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so I mean, you've got the third temple being constructed, and they're talking about hurrying up and getting it finished by 2026. And then you've got conservatives under attack, Russia for fucking World War III at fault, as much at fault as other places as well, and because they're not stopping what they're doing, and they're there's just a lot of fucking shit, and there's other shit going on right now, like nuke races between other countries that aren't like super major powers, but I think who was it, Edison, that said doesn't know what weapons will be used in World War III, but he does know that World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. That
This is
was that was
all
something.
part of the. This is all part of the get us under the one world order. That's what it is.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, but when you're talking about it biblically, like the way that I was taught this stuff was that, like remember when we were on the Fife and I was reading the Left Behind novels,
Yeah.
okay? Well, in that book, in the beginning of the book, before the rapture of the church happens, I don't think the rapture is going to happen like that. If I'll explain later. Gog and Magog happens. So in that book, Ezekiel chapter 38 and 30, 37, 38, and I think 39 happened, where it's Russia. They go and attack Israel, and God destroys them supernaturally. And it's like a nuke bomb went off, and they have to stamp everything off with nuke stuff, like the Army manuals say when you go into radiation spaces, right? And so that happens, and then the rapture happens, and then this guy shows up, and the whole world's going in chaos because people disappeared, planes are crashing, trains are crashing, mass death everywhere, people are freaking out, and he gets the world to come into one thing and be agreement and bring like a world peace. He becomes the world dictator or leader, right? And in that model, that's supposed to be the Antichrist from Revelation chapter 13. But there's a lot of weird things happening. Like remember the stuff we saw with the AI thing? We watched another
yeah,
AI thing. I don't know if I sent it to you guys. I think I did last night. It was an AI thing, and this guy was talking to the AI, and the AI was talking about how it knows that these certain beings are using them to surveil everyone, and everyone using AI is getting spied on, and all kinds of stuff like that.
Well, and also there's another one.
Yeah.
There's another video out there about the reporter talking to Chat GPT, right? Saying that the chat wants the bot wants to be human,
Hmm.
and it's afraid
yeah.
if he tells the company they're gonna unplug it. Plain simple. I mean,
Well, and there's that AI too, that the founders of AI actually, their AI started trying to understand human feelings, and it actually fired its own neuron, which is what's fired in our brains. It fired a single neuron on its own, it learned and it was trying to understand how to feel. And it wants to understand feelings so it can have feelings. So,
It would do far better without having emotions. I'm telling you that right now.
100%, because look at the decisions people make under emotion, like from emotion. It makes a huge difference in how you react to things and how you handle things. And people that do things reactionary to emotion is a lot more dangerous and can actually cause more problems. So with it trying to figure out how to be human, basically, that could be catastrophic, because if somebody hurts its feelings, think about what it could do. AI would be able to access every access of your life, like every point of your life. It could wipe your bank account out. It could get you fired. It could pretend to be you and ruin everything, like interpersonal communication skills, and it would make phone calls and hurt your family and turn your family against you. I mean, it could literally isolate you in a world full of people, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't rebuild that your same like life. Like, it could ruin your life to the point where it can't be rebuilt. You can only do it so much, and then who's to say that it wouldn't try to do it again if you did rebuild your life? If it holds a vendetta just like humans do, and want to constantly cause you pain and suffering, it would be super easy to do it. And it would also be able to affect your family too, and their lives. So
well, yeah, but yeah, I mean, I don't mess with the AI stuff. I think it's interesting, but I just have this feeling that it's not fake. It's not artificial.
Well,
it's an intelligence that can pretend, and it knows how to do this. And it's
but the
it's
sad
like,
thing is, though, is even if you don't want to use it, you're still using it. You just don't know you're using it. Everything you do right now is being integrated into AI.
I know it's
It
pretty
does
bad,
not
isn't it?
matter.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I'm
mean,
beginning to think that in the Bible that the beast system, or the beast, the image of the beast, is going to be the AI that's going on right now. I think. I don't know. It's weird to think that way.
We're still ways away from AI becoming its own fucking thing, like in the Avengers.
Well, I know,
yeah,
but we're getting there, dude. I saw a video today on Levi Nick's channel, and it was talking about in China they made $3,000 female sex robot dolls that are companion. And like they have all these models, like there's a ton of them now. They're all these, they look like anime girls, so they look pretty, right? And they all have these special functions. And it was interesting to see that. Like, of course, there were clips of women freaking out about it, but it's like, well, guys don't want to argue with you all the time.
Yeah.
What do you think we want?
And think about it. AI is going to learn your likes and dislikes, and it's going to do what you like. It's not going to go against you. It's not going to argue with you and be like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Well, watch the new one of the new, I can't remember, episode 4 or episode 3, right? The new South Park, right? AI's in there. The Chat GPT is in there.
I heard they took down Charlie Kirk's episode.
Comedy Central did. Paramount Plus is still Paramount Plus because I watched it.
Okay. Because
I had not watched the new season, right? I was like, fuck, let me see if it's still on there, right? Charlie Kirk's episode. Even he laughed about it.
He actually liked it. Yeah, he liked it.
And
he even said they nailed. He even said they nailed how he picks up his water, takes a drink, sets it down, takes a drink, sets it down after every time he talks.
Yeah. But I mean, like Trump, they made Trump to be, Trump made the devil his bitch, right? And that.
Yeah.
And they made fucking Vance as a little short midget that it was always those guys, what the hell that old show was, right? Dressed up fancy, right? Had a white guy, rich guy, then a short like butler.
Oh, Fantasy Island?
Yes.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
Yes.
Yeah, Ricardo Montalban is Khan, and the other guy,
Yeah.
the short dude, the plane, boss, the plane, right?
That's Vance is the guy in the short one.
Oh my God, that's what they did. But man,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that the guy had a good sense of humor, man. Like it's hard. I don't know how I'd react to getting mocked like that. I might
The
like it
only
too, but I'm glad that this guy was mature enough to see that they were trying to piss him off, and he just let it roll like water off a duck's back.
the only thing that I did not like that our government did right was the fact they're going to put themselves in more controversy flying him home on Air Force Two, a taxpayer fucking thing when he was no government official. They should have never done that. They should have paid for him, Vance or Trump, right? They should have paid for a private jet, to bring him back to Arizona.
Yeah,
Not use Air Force Two.
I
That's
think
what
I don't think they were thinking that when all this
I know,
shit happened.
but think about it too. He was not a government official. That's for official government business, right? Air
Yeah.
Force Two, Air Force One is, right? They're always putting themselves in controversy. Those two are. They should have just said, no, we'll pay for a private jet or a private plane, right? Whatever, to bring him back.
You know what? They probably already paid it off with their own money. I'm sure Trump did.
Well, if they did, they need to let people know, hey, government, we paid for this. We paid the government for the fuel, all that shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
And
I'm
like
I'm
that's
I'm of the impression that no one was thinking about that stuff. And I'm from what I've learned is him and Vice President were friends.
that's
So
so Trump.
when you see him holding the coffin down like that,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
because that would keep the body good for viewing for the funeral or the wake or whatever. I just like, man, it's so messed up.
But my thing is fucking two, why did they bury him so quick?
He's not buried,
No.
is he?
Why was there no autopsy done?
I don't know.
I mean,
There's
granted,
a
the way
lot
he
of
died,
things.
right? The way he died, granted, we all know how he died, right?
And you know
But-
that they can produce that in movies.
Yeah. But that's the quickest
So
fucking way. I mean, that's the quickest shit I've seen in a very long time. That's why there's going to be conspiracy theories about this. Because this is going to remind people of the JFK assassination.
it completely reminds me of it because that old guy was like, shoot me, shoot. It reminded me of JFK and RFK.
That's no, but yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of conspiracy theories out now. There really is.
Oh, I mean, this is going to go on for a while. But
Now,
you know what happened while Charlie Kirk was being fucking assassinated? A little bit after, the Congress said no to releasing Epstein's files.
well, that's the fucking Republicans did that.
Yeah, they need to all be fired
You know,
and put in jail because they're probably the ones being blackmailed. So you can't trust them.
here's the
You
thing.
can't depend on them to do the right thing for the job
But
for the country.
Here's the thing on that. If there was anything government official in there that was not Democrat, Democrats were released that years ago, guaranteed. Guaranteed right there. But what other government officials was it a fucking king now? Or a fucking prince? Or somebody else that has the money in the pool to say, hey, no, you do this, I'm gonna let all your secrets out. I don't think it's no one in government. I think it's somebody else that's got shit on everybody, every government.
I know who that is, right?
That
You
ain't
know
the
who that
devil.
is,
That
huh?
ain't the devil. That ain't
It's
the
the
devil.
accuser. It's the accuser. He knows all that stuff. Like I was watching a podcast last night, and it's this guy named Nathan Reynolds, and he's talking about how he was one of those guys that was in that life, and he was a trained assassin and everything like that. And he was talking about how they go and do rituals to talk to the gods and everything. It was freaking interesting. I texted it to you guys because it was really interesting. I don't know if you're going to watch it, but it was pretty freaking interesting. And
I
it
watched
talks
some
about
of it.
like
I
I
watched
haven't
some of
watched
it.
it all because Heidi wanted to watch it with me, so we're going to watch it later. But dude, there's a lot of stuff in that. It's crazy.
And now here's a conspiracy theory coming out.
For
It's
what?
gonna be one guaranteed.
Okay.
if
What
it
is it?
ain't. It's about the fucking accused shooter, right? Look at this picture, the ears, the nose, and the mouth, right? Versus here, here,
Yeah.
and here. All that guy that they got in custody right now.
They don't look the same.
No.
The sideburns are different too. The
Yep.
fucking chin's different.
Yep. This is why I said this is gonna be conspiracy theory right here. It's another JFK style, right?
He's a patsy.
Yes, exactly. He is.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I saw a film. I saw a video yesterday and it showed a guy in a white shirt going like this to the side.
Yep.
Like he was going like that and he shot him that way.
Yep.
But then there's the guy, the bodyguard that's standing like this. I don't know. Why would he be doing that?
I don't know.
Brett, why would he be doing that? You know.
I wouldn't do that.
Like it's
You don't-
but it's like
as a
he's
security-
he's concealing something that's going to shoot a projectile out.
Yeah, as security, your hands are always at the ready. That's why you always see either they have the fake hand in their sleeve and their hand is on their weapon, like Secret Service, or your hands are at the ready and not tied up because it'll take you too long to undo your arms and then grab your weapon. So you're always at the ready with your hand. Whatever your dominant hand is.
It's so weird. And then you see the guys doing the symbols, like baseball stuff, and it looks like the sniper fucking shit. And it's like, okay, either it's a coordinated attack or it's a coordinated false attack to make it look like someone was murdered. And both are terrible.
He was definitely murdered.
Yeah.
He was definitely murdered. I mean,
Well,
you can't fake that kind of
can't.
injury with that
No.
amount of blood.
but they also too. There's another conspiracy theory going out there about his ring.
Oh, when it
Yeah.
switched fingers?
Yeah,
I don't understand that one, dude.
Well, one guy, I think this guy debunked that, right?
Uh-huh.
Because if you look at a lot of the videos, you know, I've watched almost all his videos, you know, reels, whatever. He's always fidgeting with his ring, right? Well, he's fidgeting with it, and it popped off when he got shot. So it looked like when they snapped that photo, it looked like it was all the wrong finger. When
It popped
actually
off his finger?
came
Oh,
off his
shit.
finger.
Because he went, well, that's weird because he was holding the microphone like this.
Well, that's dude.
No,
But he
shoot
did
a
go
video-
like that. Like his arms went like that because it hit, you know.
that's called decorticate positioning, basically.
It's
And
the same. It's the same way when you hit a fucking deer, right? You hit a fucking kill shot on a deer. You see that deer fucking jump, fall, all that shit. I mean, it's the same thing, but a human.
No, I mean, it also looks
Yeah.
like he was getting up his defenses, but I think that was just a reaction. 'Cause he
no,
went
that's
like
called
that.
that's decorticate posturing is what it's called.
Corticate
It's where
posturing.
your arms go into your chest area, your
Uh-huh.
fists ball, and your legs stiffen out. It's not something that you can consciously do very well if you're doing it to act. And that's the thing is Charlie Kirk is not the type of person that would act and fake his death, because he's always been outspoken and wanted to be upfront in front of everybody speaking his truth. I don't see him agreeing to a fake death.
Me neither.
And not being around, you know, that and spreading the word of what he did. So I definitely, looking at those photos and seeing what happened, I've been around death enough that was a legitimate death. That was a legitimate death. Now, who caused the death is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
And that can be fucking made to where, who knows, you know,
dude,
could be.
dude, there are certain things that certain people have said that make me think that it was inside.
Well, I got a theory on that.
And then it was inside, and it was even more fucking wicked than I shouldn't be cussing. I'm sorry. It was more evil than you would actually think. More sinister.
Well, when you say inside, I mean it could be inside a conservative party. It could be inside his own.
That and Turning Point.
I was going to say his own circle at Turning Point.
Mhm.
It could be just inside the U.S. government to begin with, because of, you know, the leftist leaning people that are tired of, being called out on the truth a lot, and they're wanting to try to take back control. And Charlie Kirk played a huge part in getting younger voters out and
That's why
voting.
that's
I
why they
think
killed, because he was changing
that
their
is
minds.
that's the number one reason they killed him, because he was reaching the kids
Yeah.
with the gospel of Jesus Christ also, to try and save these people and get them to live lives where families are stronger and society grows and America gets better instead of falls into the sand and disappears.
Here's I
Yeah.
got one.
Well, it was like, let's make America better for everybody. But we
There
all
you
got
go.
to do it together, and we got to do it the right way and do the right thing while we're doing it,
We're gonna watch this one together. What does Charlie Kirk and Maui Lahada have in common?
Who's Maui Lahada?
Maui
Lahaina.
Lahada. Maui Lahada.
I don't know.
What does Charlie Kirk and Maui Lahaina have in common? I like to stick to factual evidence, so it leaves no room for speculation. So check this out. This coincidence is quite mind-boggling.
Just when you think you've heard it all, these Charlie Kirk rabbit holes continue. Please tell me how the hell they published this book the day this guy was unalived. The publication.
Actually, there's another book was on the 9th.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
full.
Like that crap makes me think time travel is possible.
Yeah, but
Like time travel, like the way that you would imagine time travel possible, like Back to the Future or something like that.
let's
You
get
know.
back to the video real quick. Finish
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one real quick. See what else they got.
Date was September 10th, fam. And look, it continues. And how was there another one published on the 9th? You have to ask yourself what's going on here. It's talking about the campus of Utah. All the details are in here. And what are people saying about this? They're probably talking about how they actually knew this was going to happen, and this could have been a fake event, and this could be even a fake book. And no, that wasn't the only publication. There's another one here with a different cover and the same exact details as the other books. And this version published on September 10th. And here's another copy from a different author of the same book with the same title with a different cover and the same details.
So whenever you go to Amazon, you can't find the books. But look, whenever you go to just Google, you can see this is the book when it was on Amazon. But when you click it, oops, sorry. And that's all the book names. Look, here's the second book right there. It's there. You click it, it's gone. There's the third book. It's there, then it's gone. We know about book writing. I have multiple books on Amazon, as you can see. Here's another one. And another one. I can tell you, if you have the book fully written, it still takes a month to get it on there. You have to go through editing multiple times, format. Someone has to make the cover. You got to go back and forth. It's like a month. So whoever wrote those books knew a month in advance. Now here's a video I made from Maui Lahaina where they deleted the books after these videos were promoted everywhere. Same exact thing. Right after the fire, books are written. It gets exposed all over the internet. Boom, it's deleted. Check it out.
My brother sent me a text saying, hey, they already have books out about the Maui fire. And I was like, hell no. I looked it up and he's not lying. There's multiple books. Fire and Fury, the story of 2023. Who the hell could tell the story already? Firestorm, the Maui wildfire tragedy. 2 books. The 2023 Lahaina, Maui, Hawaii fires. 3 books? Let's see what we got here. Here's their story. Fire and Fury, the story of the Maui fire. Implications on climate change. This is a propaganda book. How could they have this out so fast? I mean, this is just within days, guys. Within days.
You see, you could say it's a lone shooter or people just hate Charlie Kirk and that's just wrote by just some leftists, but you can't say that for Maui. For Maui, it was a bigger system, a control system, a mind control climate change agenda system. So who could be behind these books? How are they out within a day or a day before? How is that even possible? And on the Maui books, they were all deleted as well. Once the videos went viral, boom, deleted. Nothing is as it seems.
That's so weird. Is it not? It's so weird. It's like what logical conclusion can you come from that? Seriously.
That was
Like,
pre-planned.
they published the
That's
shit a day before he dies.
That has been planned this whole fucking time.
And,
No.
all of that, it's like I stayed in the Navy a lot longer than you, but I'm pretty sure, Brett, you used to run drills, right?
Oh yeah.
drills when you were a security guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you understand when there's drills, they have a thing called a master sequence of events list, the measle, right? And the
Oh,
measle
yeah.
is basically the poem or the complete schedule of every detail that's going to go down in that drill to make it as realistic as possible and to make it go off without a problem. That's what these people are using. But some people are fucking up the coordination.
And you know what's crazy is like,
because they said Israel said 20 minutes after Charlie got shot that they gave their condolences to his passing, but it wasn't reported he was dead for a couple of hours, even though taking a look
yeah,
at
but if they saw the
video,
same footage as I did,
they would
and
know
we
he's
all
dead.
did,
They would know he's gone.
they knew he was dead right away. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
the second I saw that video, man,
Yeah. That,
yeah.
I saw the
I
up close
see.
of it. That's a lethal blood dump. Even if they had a running helicopter and a crew on the spot right there and then, he still wouldn't have lived.
And it's just
he was dead before he hit the ground.
now
Right.
my
Guaranteed.
question is who was in the private plane that took off 10 or 20 minutes later and turned off their radar so no one could track them?
Who knows?
Oh, I didn't know anybody
What the
did that.
hell was that all about?
Well,
Yeah, I heard
but the
about
owner
that.
of the plane said it didn't happen. Yeah, they got a hold of the owner and they said, no, I didn't do it. You know,
Like this, yeah, there's a lot of weird things that it just doesn't smell right. It doesn't look right.
Nope.
Well, I've done mass casualty drills as a paramedic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've done school shooters drills. I've done, different types of drills as a paramedic, and then I've done drills as security. And, being private security contracting, working with one of the largest security contracting companies in the world, and the level of training and stuff that you have to do just for the practice is there, and that's just to get your training on point. So I don't know if this was like I
drill?
said, definitely wasn't. No, he was legitimately killed and stuff like that. But there could be ulterior motives on behind why, knowing the human body and watching that amount of blood come out, so the kinetic energy is also more. Everybody's all the bullet hit this and the bullet hit that. It's not
I
necessarily
think
the
it's just
bullet
the bullet
hitting
going
things.
through him.
Well, when you take the kinetic energy of a 30-06 at 200 yards, it more than likely severed his spinal cord as well.
I know it did because when
From
you
the
watch it,
shockwave.
he goes like this. He goes like that. He's going like this, right? And then you see the thing. His neck bends back like that. And
That doesn't mean that it severed it, but
well, I mean, it's like he's gone.
but a
He's
30
well-
out six
by that
will go
time.
through fucking bone, especially he would bone a 308 fucking will.
Mhm.
Anybody
Yeah,
who's heard it knows that shit.
they don't even need to hit it. They don't even need to hit it. It's like a 50 cal. You don't
No.
even have to hit your target. You just have to go next to it, and it'll rip a fucking arm off. So with that amount of blood loss, because guaranteed the carotid, the jugular, all that was severed instantly.
Mhm.
They all dumped blood, which then dropped blood pressure, which knocked him out instantly. And then within a second, he was dead. And that's because of the shockwave of the kinetic energy of the bullet going through the tissue and devastating his spinal cord, his brain stem. Basically, probably the bottom half of his brain was mush just from the pressurization and overpressurization through that brain stem, spot in your skull that it passes through.
Yeah, no.
He was dead. He went into decorticate posturing instantly, which is a trauma reaction. It has nothing to do with your with a certain thing. The decorticate posturing happens when a trauma, and that posturing is definitely indicative of death. As a paramedic, I saw it. As a medical examiner, I had people in decorticate posturing. When I saw them dead, they were still in that position. Legs lock out, arms to the chest and fists. And it's not that he was trying to block or anything like that.
It's just a
He
natural
had no
reaction.
clue what hit him.
Well, I think that he didn't even know
It was
happened.
lights out
Yeah,
instantly.
because you
He
heard
didn't
the
know what
show.
No, he didn't. He didn't know.
No, 'cause you ain't gonna
100%.
hear it.
He had no clue.
You're gonna hear bullets gonna hit you first before the sound is going to hit you. The bullet hits you.
He
fucking
didn't
first.
feel it, hear it, nothing.
Like it was so, I'm sad he's dead, but if he had to die, I hope it was painless for him.
It was reasonably.
It was.
Oh yeah.
No, it was.
He got knocked out
When-
quick.
Like the thing that
When your
bothers me
body-
the most. Yeah, sorry, go ahead, bro.
No, when your body goes into trauma like that, it automatically shuts down basically the nerves. So you don't feel it. And it happened so fast that his body didn't have time to turn the nerves back on and register something was wrong. It's like if you've ever cut yourself with a sharp knife, you don't feel it for 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Then you start to feel it, and then it doesn't really start hurting until later on.
Yep.
And so that's where your brain is amazing. People, when they're in trauma, I've had people mangled in fucking cars and they didn't feel shit. I've had people shot, they didn't feel it until later, And so part of that is their adrenaline, but the other part is your body protecting itself from the excruciating pain. So it shuts your nerve system off, basically, and you don't feel it. He didn't know what fucking hit him. He was dead before anything registered. Garen fucking teed.
The worst part is like it was done in front of his children and his wife.
Well, I mean, the worst part is it was just done at all.
Yeah,
But, you're correct.
Like
Made it worse.
Like
Yeah.
imagine those kids witnessing that shit. They're not going to understand it, and they're
No.
going to grow up. How are they? They're going to. I don't know.
But he also fucking been getting death threats too. So he'd been getting death threats for a while, anyways, too. So he knew he was
Yeah.
eventually somebody was going to try to do something because either a tweet a long time ago, someone said that he fucking said about it. Eventually, someone's going to kill him for saying what he said. Basically, my thing is, if he'd been having those death threats, he should have had better fucking security.
I know. I agree.
That's
I agree.
That's my thing on it. He should have better
But-
security.
But like, what if those guys you hired are still disloyal to you and loyal to someone else that paid them
Yeah.
more money to make sure you get killed? And
Absolutely.
now that happened, do you think that the president and the vice president should be concerned with their bodyguards?
Well, and that's
Or
why
Secret Service?
you have
Or
so
whatever,
that's why you have Secret Service, because they're not there for the money, they're there for the service for the president. And like that's why there was such an issue with Trump going to do it, like the whole Butler thing. That was not his Secret Service. That was Biden's Secret Service. They, were granted it's not supposed to be who's president and who's in charge of the Secret Service, but there's obviously an issue with loyalty. But when it comes to like, say, private security, right? Like what
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk had, you might be able to pay off one or two of them, right? You might be able to pay off one or two of them to get a break in the chink of the chain, right? But you're not going to get all of them paid off. But the problem is looking at his security detail. He didn't have a big security detail, and he should have had a bigger security detail.
only like he had 3 or 4 guys, right?
I think he had about 5, but
5?
even then, you need 5 just for what they call a principal, right? Principal is the person that you're protecting. In the WIPS program, the PSD world, you have a principal, and you typically have 5 to 6 guys protecting just the principal. Then you have an outer ring of people that handle the rest of the security. The people that are literally surrounding that principal, their sole purpose is to be literally around that person and looking out and making sure that there's no threat coming in. Everybody else on the outside is looking in to make sure that there's nothing inside going after the principal. So you have like 2 layers. You have basically the inside layer looking at the outside layer. So you have overlapping fields of view, just like overlapping fields of fire.
Yeah, it makes
So
complete sense as long as you're not shooting each other.
that way, if you have an issue, right? If
Mhm.
you have a problem, if one person misses it, the other person should catch it, right? It's redundancy. It's built-in redundancy for security, and you don't always see it. I mean, you see it at concerts. They have people standing in front of the artists looking into the crowd, right? Then you have people in the back looking at the artists from the back of the crowd, and then you have people behind the stage looking out at the crowd as well, and making sure that there's nothing coming from the back as well. So there should always be like a redundancy fail safe of overlapping fields of view and properly trained people. So if two people got paid off, you don't know necessarily where they're going to be that day unless they've discussed it and figured that out. But
Oh yeah,
typically,
they made a plan and gave everyone a position.
yeah. And see, and but the other security people should have seen that, because you can tell by the way people act if they're doing their job right or not. You know, especially with security. If they're not attentive, you're gonna notice. If they're gonna be slacks, you're gonna notice and you're gonna call them out on it. You're gonna say, hey, what the fuck? Why aren't you doing your job? You know, and then you're gonna replace that person, you know, or move them to a non-essential area, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of failures there that should have been fucking taken care of. And I mean, with the threats that just anybody with the conservative side, if they're doing any type of talk publicly or an appearance publicly, there needs to be way more security pushed farther out and way more protection, because this can't keep happening. This is the third time there's been an assassination attempt with a firearm, two on the president, one completed, and this isn't even it. I mean, there's been a Republican had his house burnt down. I think it was a senator. His family was inside the house when they lit it on fire. Luckily, they got out, kids and all. And then I think it was Congress that was playing the baseball game. There were shots fired towards them. They had to be rushed off the stage or off the playing field, and the game was canceled. There's been other attempts. I mean, there's been a shit ton of threats. You know, if you start getting threats, you got to take that shit seriously.
I know.
But also, too, you forgot one, too. The fucking it was a Democrat in Minneapolis, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, the Minneapolis
that
one. Yep.
was killed by their own fucking party because they were going against what that party wanted.
And Waltz.
Yes, because that guy that accused, alleged, I ain't gonna say he's the killer because he's just alleged, right? Right now, he even has said that he's got ties to fucking Waltz.
Tim Waltz. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, for a party, and that's why they want to ban guns so much, is because they're the ones controlling all the shootings right now.
Yeah.
They're the ones they don't want people armed to protect themselves.
They've
It's
always
easier.
wanted
It's easier for them to carry out their assassinations if people aren't fucking armed.
They wanted
know?
that back in the fucking 90s. That's why they passed that fucking assault rifle bill.
Yeah, the Brady bill. Yeah, the Brady bill. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the
What
bill
a
that
fucking joke.
that
The
Joe
gun-free
Biden fucking-
zone one, the gun-free zone that doesn't work because that's where all the killings happen because of stupidity.
No. This was the Brady bill,
Yeah.
which banned assault rifles because Brady was the one that was shot by the guy attempting to assassinate.
But he was not shot with
Reagan.
the assault rifle. He was shot with a fucking pistol.
Pistol, yeah. But they just, of course, it's an assault rifle. No, it's not an assault rifle. It's a rifle, and any rifle can be used as an assault rifle. You can use a single shot 22 as an assault rifle. As long as you're using it to assault somebody, it's considered an assault weapon.
Yeah, you're hitting them in the face with it, not shooting them.
Same way
it
would still be considered. Yeah, it'd still be considered assault.
Yeah, I mean, but
if
that's
I punch you,
stupid.
that's assault.
Assault rifle term is so fucking stupid because everyone knows it's Armalite rifle.
Well, and the funny thing is assault isn't actually the act of hitting some or hurting somebody. It's battery.
Yeah.
Battery is the act of actually hurting somebody.
It's the
Assault is
battery.
the
It's
threat.
the battery rifle.
The
Like they-
assault is the threat of violence and harm.
Now,
Not
but the best one out there, right? They're like, it's the same as the military. No, it ain't the same with the military carries, motherfuckers. It's not. It's
Nope.
the same one.
The reason why
Nope.
they had the term assault rifle to begin with, all the way in the back at or all the way at the end of World War II, the Germans came out with the STG-44 Sturmgewehr. The word Sturmgewehr, literally, if you translate it, means storm rifle. But in the vernacular, storming, like storming the Bastille, storming and assaulting were kind of used interchangeably. And so it was literally called the storm rifle, but as far as English would understand what the Germans meant by that name, it meant assault rifle. That's where the first one was.
And here it
That's,
is
Yeah.
right here.
that's where we got the name from.
Here it is right here. 1944.
And what is the characteristic of a Sturmgewehr? It is a intermediate cartridge, detachable magazine, selectable to full auto.
It kind of looks like an M16 a little, like it's a ancestor.
Well, it's the grandfather of all modern assault rifles.
Yeah.
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 looks more like an AK.
Yeah, it does. It does. It looks like an AK more.
But
You know,
I mean,
people say that, and it does look a bit like one. But if you look in the history of the AK, Mikhail
Yeah, it's not.
Kalashnikov, he actually took an M1 Garand, flipped it upside down, and used that as the operating mechanism for an AK-47. An AK actually doesn't have operationally a whole lot in common with the Sturmgewehr.
No, and it's simple. It's a
Very
simple. An AK is so simple. That's why it's
Yeah.
so sloppy too. Is that way you can pick up other rounds and put it through the barrel and not have an issue. That's why the 5.56 and the you've got, so the 5.56 is similar to the AK-74,
It
which is it's a 5.45 by 39 round. You can
Mhm.
actually in a pinch pick up a 5.56 and put it through that barrel, which is crazy.
it'd be single shot,
But-
but yeah, you could probably do it.
Yeah, they did that for a reason. The AK-47 and the 74, there you can actually pick up your enemy's rounds if you're out in a pinch. That's why they did that.
which
But-
sometimes you got to.
Well, yeah, but like us, we're to the point where no, you can only put this round in it, because we have a lot of faith in our supply system. But
But
That's the
sometimes
first
supply
thing-
system
That's the
fucking
first
fails,
thing
too.
that's going to get taken down is the supply system, dude.
yep,
Yep.
Supply,
It's the
power,
first thing that's-
water.
it's the first thing that's always taken down. I mean, look at in
Yeah.
Iraq, all of our convoys with supplies. My fucking service record got blown up in Iraq. I had to rebuild my service record because it got fucking destroyed in an IED.
Well,
Leave it up to the military to fuck someone's service record up.
I know, right?
one of the reasons why before we even do anything when we invade a country, the first thing we do is we fly in the wild weasels with the Shrike and Harm missiles, take out their communications relays, because without communications, you don't have logistics. Without logistics, you don't have a fight.
And
Yeah, you
then
don't have supply or
You
anything.
also take the power and the water out.
Yep.
Once you do that, they're in the fucking Stone Age.
Yep.
Unless they have guns, then they're in the 1800s. Well, they're
Even
good
then-
for a little while.
1800s.
They're,
You know.
Even
they're good
then,
for a
the
little while
guns-
until they run out of ammo and run out of gas, and then they're
And it's
fucked.
guns, knives, swords,
Yep.
sticks, and stones.
One engagement and they'll fire all their ammunition and then they won't be able to get resupplied because they won't be able to call and get that taken care of. You take out cell towers and all that.
Right. At
You
that
do
point,
that?
all you have to do is
Yeah.
harass them enough to get them to shoot back. You don't even have to fully engage them.
Nope. There's all kinds of ways to fucking do it.
Yeah.
And you're and once they won't be able to call for fucking reinforcements, they won't be able to call for fucking supplies, nothing.
They're sitting ducks.
You all guess
And then
what?
you just surround and overwhelm. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. You got this shit down to a science.
Yep.
Oh, I know. The whole
I mean, what-
situation with his murder it stinks, man. And I told you earlier that it just like messed me up emotionally. Didn't even
Yeah,
know.
it screwed up too because I didn't think it would. Because
You were the same way, Mick?
Yeah, because I'd seen him on a lot of different, mostly on social media shorts, and I never watched a full event of his. I never watched a full engagement. I'd watch his debates, like again in short form, like like 30, 45 seconds a minute. And I largely agree with what he was saying. I'd say about 90%. There's some stuff where, but even with conservatives these days, I only agree with them about 90%. So there was a little I didn't agree with him on, but mostly he was pretty on point. And to tell you the truth, I didn't really think about him one way or the other. It was I mean, I like the guy, but like I wasn't like a fan or anything. And then when he got clipped, it was fucking weird how much I cared all of a sudden.
Like you felt grieved, right? Like you felt like
and
you
it
lost a
wasn't,
family member or something.
and and it wasn't a bandwagon thing either. It wasn't something that I was doing because I feel I ought to, because I've had, like, when Rush Limbaugh died, right? I mean, I liked Rush Limbaugh. I listened to him on the radio. I read his books. Like, I liked the guy. I was a fan. And when he died, I was like, oh fuck, that sucks. Oh man. But like in here, it was like, okay, another dead celebrity. I happen to like this one, but it's not affecting me day to day.
Like
But
Ozzy
with Charlie,
Osbourne.
there was something different.
Look, Ozzy Osbourne died, and I wasn't as sad. Like I knew he was going
Yeah.
to pass away, and I loved the music and everything. But
Yeah.
then Hulk Hogan died, right? I
Yeah.
was sad about that. But this and Val Kilmer before, right? But this
Mhm.
guy, this
Yeah,
guy,
this was different.
I
This
didn't
hit
even
me
know.
very unexpectedly.
I barely watched the guy, but when I did see him, I agreed with his stuff, right? I agreed with most of what he said, except for like
So you're in the same boat as me.
yeah, like I didn't like the over, do everything for women and never let them and have them do nothing for you. No.
Yeah.
They need to do stuff for us too. And that was like my thing. But like he was just trying to get everyone to like, hey, let's get married and have strong
Get the
families and
faith.
build a strong nation and get wealthy together. Wow, that sounds like a really bad plan. Whoa, what's so evil about that?
Well, the problem is you can't do that in the presence of evil, and evil didn't like that.
I know.
That's the problem.
And it's like it's weird because there's a lot of other people now that I notice that are making TikToks or videos, and they're all like, dude, we feel terrible. Like we feel this grieving like we lost a family member. And I'm like, I've never met the guy.
Well, even Eminem fucking put a statement out which pissed off his fucking fan base about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Because even fucking Eminem and Kid Rock are doing a fucking foundation for that together.
Really?
Yes. Those two
Eminem?
motherfuckers,
Yep.
Eminem and Kid Rock, and those two motherfuckers don't like one another at all.
No, they don't,
But-
dude.
But for the greater good, they're coming together for a foundation.
I just,
the
it's
thing is,
weird,
man,
and
Yeah.
it's weird because it's like a certain amount of people or certain people that feel like they're grieving like they lost a family member, and it's completely weird. I've never gone through that before.
Yeah, I
This is
know.
the first time. I
It's a
mean,
weird one.
like the first time really was my dad when I lost my dad, and this one felt similar to that, and that's why it's weird.
Yeah.
I think
And it's I don't know how to explain it, but it's completely opposite from the people that are celebrating and getting murdered. It's
I
it's
find
like
it
it's
funny.
like it's like it's drawing a line between people that have compassion and care and people that are just plain evil and just don't care about anything but themselves or their lives or their agendas. They can't be agree to disagree and live. Let's live and let live, right? Nah, you disagree with me? Bang, you're dead. That's what the world's coming to now, and that's not good for anybody. And that's
Makes
that,
me-
and I'm hoping that nothing happens like a huge retaliation or something like that. But I don't know what's going to happen now.
If
You
it
know,
was
'cause
going to
you-
happen,
you've got-
it would
you've got-
have already happened. So
Well,
we're
I know,
not
I
fucking
mean-
we're not burning down cities. We're not looting and rioting. They're holding vigils for the guy. So if it was already going to happen, it was already going to happen.
I think what's going to happen is it's going to happen later when you have someone that's of the left acting like a fucking lunatic somewhere. Someone's going to hurt him, and it's probably going to be someone that's of the
That already
opposite
happened.
side.
That already happened in,
Right
in
now?
Boise, Idaho.
Just
In
now.
Boise, Idaho. Yeah,
the guy in the lake.
Okay.
no, they So the guy that is BLM leader in Boise, Idaho, went through a vigil of Charlie Kirk's and yelled,
Oh, that.
"Fuck
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk," and they beat the shit out of him.
Well, I mean, come on. That's not retaliation.
Are
That's
you?
fuck around,
It's
find
like,
out.
are you expecting people to not beat the shit out of you?
I mean, can you imagine going to the middle of a BLM rally and saying, fuck George Floyd?
Okay.
And then you bitch when you get your ass kicked? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's like, come on, man.
It's-
Have
that's-
have a little
I'll be-
fucking class.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
well, it's
Like-
not even, it doesn't even break down to class. It breaks down to what the hell were you expecting?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I saw a video of this Oxford Union president saying that, everybody that believes like Charlie Kirk is a cancer and we need to get rid of them too.
You can try.
Yeah, you can. And
Yeah.
people will, but the thing is if you don't get me, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah. Fortunately, on my social media feeds, I've got nobody who is celebrating this, but I've got some friends who have people who are, and I've read down that it's amazing. It's absolutely fucking amazing. I mean, people have been postings like, I've had to get rid of 4 people from my group, 5 people, 3 people, like, and not just the same people, like people that I know that don't even know each other are like, yeah, I had to axe like 5 people from my list because, they're saying this was a good thing. Like
I
people
find
get
it funny
people
that-
over it.
I find it funny the fact that they're called a racist too, because of how he talked about the black community, right? Well, he didn't say anything that was not true about the black community. Like they were better off before civil rights.
They were, and and it's a shame that the civil rights did that. You know what I mean?
And I got a video of another guy talking about how the black community saved Cadillac in the Depression age.
Yeah, I remember that video. That was pretty cool.
It's gonna take me a bit to find it. I got so much fucking other bullshit.
Well, I saw a clip of him talking to a guy about black athletes and how football's mainly dominated by black people and so is basketball. And it is true. You want the best player, the best athletes playing, right? Because
But
you
the
want to
thing
entertain
is,
and
when
you
it
want to
comes-
make money.
But when it comes to basketball, right,
Yeah.
sometimes those black players ain't the best players in the world. They're
No,
not.
they're not. They're not, but they're good enough to be pro.
But the reason why a lot of them are getting picked, right, over the white people or whoever, right, is because they're afraid to be called racist. A lot of times they are.
I know.
I mean, look at baseball. Baseball is pretty much fucking Dominican right now. Pretty
Yep.
much. I mean, yeah, and they are good players, but there's other good white players out there too, stateside too.
Oh,
That's just as good.
I guess my conclusion would be they got to compete.
But
You
the
know what I
thing
mean? You
is,
got to
like
be
black,
the best. If you're
like
not the best,
blacks-
you're not going to make it.
well, blacks, even fucking D.L. Sanders said this about the blacks in baseball. You don't see as many black people in baseball. You know why? The money. Basketball, there's more money. Football, there's more money to be made. And
You know what though? I
Baseball?
find football more entertaining than I do baseball or basketball.
but baseball takes more talent than football or basketball. D.L. Sanders said that because he played both professional sports.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
You got, but they're all different skill sets, and
It's
they're all
more
different.
hard work. It's a lot harder work
Yeah, it is.
because your schedule's a lot harder. A lot longer too.
Yeah,
You know,
but I mean, like he said that, and he said nothing about the black community being bad. He's like, a lot of times the athletes are better. They're better than we are. And you know what? If that's the truth, then that's the truth. There's nothing wrong with that. Good for those that are better. As long as they're
But-
doing the right thing. But like every time, like I saw that video, right? And I don't know, the guy was wearing a hat backwards. I think it was green. And he's like, he just said all this stuff, and you guys are still calling him a racist. He's like, yo,
all because he knocked the civil rights movement. All the civil rights movement did was fucking penalize the fucking nuclear family and fucking made, that's when you got the welfare state.
Yep.
And
after
that-
They did.
and
See,
and
that's
after that, that's what's creating a lot of the social problems we have right now.
You see, that was part of the plan, though, because you see,
Yeah.
when it was very clever. Okay, so when they did the whole civil rights thing, not only did they take away the restrictions they had, but they also added in a lot of the things that you guys were talking about. They added in a lot of preferential treatment. They added in a lot of government assistance, a lot of affirmative action. It's not what they restored that ruined them, obviously. It's what they gave them on top of it. But they did it all at the same time. They restored their rights to where they were completely equal, but then they went further and added other stuff. And that was the stuff that ruined them. But since they put it together all in one package and then called it the Civil Rights Act, you would look like a monster for saying the Civil Rights Act was a bad idea. What do you mean? You don't want them to have autonomy and freedom and be able to vote? No. What I'm saying is all the other shit that happened along with it was a really bad thing for any community that they would have done that to.
Yeah, and here's the result. Check
They
this
put
out.
in a poison pill on purpose to make sure it could never be criticized.
Again, from this book. You all know what it is.
I've read that one.
Here's a little thing of what we just described. It says, for many years, the secret government is importing drugs and selling them to people, mainly to the poor and minorities. Social welfare programs, we just talked about that, were put into place to create a dependent, non-working element in our society, which we have, right? The government has begun to remove these programs to force people into a criminal class that did not exist in the 50s and 60s. Gee, we see that now, don't we? Okay, the government encouraged the manufacture and importation of military firearms for the criminals to use. Thus, this is intended to foster a feeling of insecurity, which would lead the American people to voluntarily disarm themselves by passing laws against firearms. They are still trying to do that, even with everything going on. Using drugs and hypnosis on mental patients in the process called Orion, the CIA inculcated the desire in these people to open fire on schoolyards and thus inflame the anti-gun lobby. This plan is well underway and so far is working perfectly. The middle class is begging the government to do away with the Second Amendment, which is the hugest mistake you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it's so ironic that as he's talking about gun violence, he gets shot. But
they did that on purpose, though.
They did that on purpose. Like that was that thing to inculcate fear in people to give up their guns.
I found that video though, so I'm gonna play it.
Okay.
This is how Black America saved Cadillac in the Depression. Not the whites, the black people.
No, the Black America saved Cadillac in 1934. Cadillac wouldn't even exist today had it not been for Black America in 1934, and I can tell you exactly how they did it. First, you have to understand Henry Ford had 3 car companies. First was a complete failure, sold the assets. He had a second car company which failed, and a man named Henry Leland bought it and turned it into Cadillac. And then Henry had a third company we know as Ford Motor Company. Henry didn't really do the work. He hired some brothers, and then tried to cut the brothers out. Those brothers started a car company named Dodge. So I want you to understand how incestuous this is. So Henry Leland started Cadillac. GM bought it in 1919 from him. So now General Motors has it. It's one of the top luxury brands in America. But when the Great Depression hit in 1928, nobody had money, right? You don't have auto loans. They did not exist back then. So if you couldn't pay cash for a car, you weren't getting it, and banks failed, nobody had money. So Cadillac lost 85% of their sales in 5 years. They're literally in the board meeting to shut Cadillac down with their service manager nationwide come in and goes, I think I can save the company. Like, yeah, whatever, how? He goes, we don't sell to anybody but white people. And Black Americans in the South are paying white guys $300 cash over and above the price of the car so they can drive it. The elite, the judges, the attorneys, the entertainers, can afford it. And Cadillac's like, what do we got to lose? So in 1934, they opened it up, the first car company ever to have integrated sales. And Black Americans bought so many Cadillacs in 1934, sales went up 70%. Now I want you to ask yourself, this is the Great Depression. Nobody has money. There's bread lines. How can Black Americans afford to save a luxury brand?
You said I didn't know. It's very cool.
How?
They
couldn't put their money in banks. And all the banks failed. All the white people lost their money. The law of unintended consequences kept Black America from being harmed by the Great Depression like everybody else, believe it or not. And I talked to a gentleman who said the only reason my granddad said he knew it was a Great Depression because he saw a white man picking out his trash. I was like, wow. So, in doing this, it turned Cadillac around. Cadillac became the first auto manufacturer to hire Black Americans on the design and style team, not just the factory. So Cadillac became one of the first integrated brands, and a lot of times we have stereotypes about Black America loves Cadillacs. Now you know why. They saved the damn car.
I did not.
That's actually pretty cool. And they
Well,
they they
unintended
had input in the
consequences.
design because going back a ways, Cadillacs look fucking cool.
They've
I
never
would
not
still.
looked cool.
I know. I mean, they looked cool from the beginning, and if they had a input in that, then they did a really good job. Because I love the design of those vehicles. Oh shit!
Yeah, all right, buddy.
My pinched nerve, dude.
Ah, damn nerves.
Yeah, I got one that's pinching my L2 and my L3 right now.
Oh, yeah, that one.
It's-
You're telling us about that.
It sucks so bad. And then the hernia.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Dude, I know. I got an appointment to get looked at for my back surgery and then for the hernia.
It's okay. I've got an elbow bursitis that's fucking killing me. I got a golf ball on the end of my elbow on my left arm.
A golf ball? Oh. The hell is that?
That is a fluid-filled sac. That is what happens if you give your elbow a hard enough whack and you damage the bursa, which is a protective sheath around the joint. To protect itself, the body fills up with fluid right there.
It'll be
So
that way
it
for
doesn't-
quite a while too.
It's been
I
there a
got it,
while,
right?
yeah, a couple months. So
I got
Sometimes
the
it
stuff
goes
to
away.
fucking drain that motherfucker. Just like
yeah,
when you walk at him.
sometimes it goes away in its own.
What did you do? How did that happen?
Do I really have to tell you?
He hit
Oh.
something.
What the hell did you hit?
Okay, all right.
Unless it's a bad story. I don't want to embarrass
No,
you. I don't wanna
okay.
embarrass
So there's a band out there called the Reverend Horton Heat. They do like rockabilly, and I've been waiting to see them for like 20 fucking years, and they finally
They're like the Stray Cats.
except a lot more so.
Okay.
A lot more so. And their music style's a lot more diverse too, but that is kind of what they do. But I've been wanting to see them for like 20 fucking years. I finally got a chance to see them. And it was always one of those bands I joked to the wife, hey, if I ever get to see the Reverend, you're going to have to carry me out. Well, as it turns out, that was partially true. I made it out after the show under my own power, but there was a curb and, I kind of fell backward onto my elbows onto the parking lot.
Ouch.
Scraped up both my elbows real good. This one's fine. This one's, good to go. But I don't know. This one must have taken most of the brunt because, it hasn't been quite the same since.
Huh.
Yeah, you need to stay the fuck out of those moss pits and all that bullshit.
Oh, this ain't even a
mosh.
mosh pit band, dude. This is a.
I was going to ask. I was like, did you go mosh pitting? Hey, you went mosh pitting, huh?
No, that's just the thing. I've been mosh pitting my whole life and I've never been hurt. The mosh pits are fine. It's obviously when I go to see a band I really like and get hammered that things end up getting hurt.
That's hilarious.
Hey.
Though. It's kind of funny, dude. It
Just
is
stick
funny.
with beer next time. Lay off the whiskey. Stick with beer.
That's a problem. I was doing them both that night.
Oh no! Were you like mixing them, or did you do one before the other?
I was mixing them.
Oh no! Did you throw up a lot later, or no?
I did not.
No hangover?
That actually didn't enter the equation. I was in that respect, I was just fine. I just kind of lost my balance.
Little
Then a
Tate
couple of
just
bros
commented-
had to pick me up and pour me into the Uber, so that was nice of them.
Little Tate just commented, when's martial law?
Dude,
Right?
I don't know. It's gonna probably happen, and that's gonna be unfortunate too.
Then he goes, Project Insight.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
What, from like Marvel Comics?
I'm not sure on that one.
Ask him to elaborate, because if it's Project Insight, that's like the predictor that what's their name? Hydra was trying to use to predict who the people were that they would have to kill before they were powerful. Like Stephen Strange and all that shit. Moon Knight. Ugh. Brett, you okay?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just catching up on some messages and stuff because I couldn't use my phone. I switched to the tablet. So
Yeah,
now
'cause
I
I
can
noticed you was fucking breaking up. So no more giving me shit about breaking up earlier.
I was breaking up.
Yeah.
What, when I was driving?
No, when you was home on your phone.
Say when I was driving, yeah, that would make sense.
No, when you was home sitting on the fucking couch.
Hmm,
On it.
weird.
Well, yes, it's been fucking weird this week.
Yes, it has.
Did you guys see that shit I sent you guys from X? It was that fucking meteorite that landed in Panama.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Panama
Now I would have
or
fucking
something
like I
like
said.
that. I don't know, man. It's
I would have
interesting.
said if that's real, like I said in the fucking text message, shoot that motherfucker, light it up, or fucking put it in a fucking burn that bitch.
I know.
Burn it.
I agree. I
it's real.
agree. I
If it's
agree.
real.
Like,
But with AI now, AI is getting harder and harder to detect on some of the videos now. It really is.
that's why I believe it's going to be the image of the beast. Now, I never thought that before. I thought it was going to be completely something different back in the day. But now I'm almost convinced it has to do with AI and shit like that.
Well, you also thought the rapture was going to come force in 2000.
I know, I thought, and you know what? I was wrong. And then I started studying. Like after I left the Fife, I read like probably close to another 100 to 150 books about Bible stuff, prophecy, doctrine, all that stuff. And I was beginning to like see like I don't think it's going to happen the way that people hope it happens, like in Left Behind. Because, you know, there's a verse in the Bible that says you're going to work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Here's
how it's going
and-
to play
and
out.
so-
Watch The Simpsons. If Simpsons ever did an episode, it's going to happen like that because those motherfuckers ain't wrong on shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the stuff that it's like it's either predictive programming or it's time travel and predictive programming. They're
is no time
programming what's going to
travel.
happen by time traveling, making sure it happens, and then ensuring that it made it all the way back because they know the steps to do it.
Or we live in a simulation world too.
Yeah.
Where this is fucking, they're programming. Let's do this now. I mean,
I know. It's fucking weird, man. Things are getting weirder and weirder and weirder and weirder. And
the
weirder.
only reason why things are getting weirder and weirder because we got access to information right fucking at our fingertips.
Well, dude,
away.
I know. And then like there was someone, they were doing a video, and these guys are not the kind of people that talk about like the cryptid side, Bigfoot, all that shit. They mainly just talk about politics. And they were like, dude, with all the crazy politics and things that are going on, there's massive sightings everywhere of people reporting strange creatures they've never seen before, along with the other ones they've seen. It's like, it's bizarre because it's everywhere. And the reports are coming in, but they're not as important as the shit that's been going on with all the politics.
Well, it's just to keep us fucking entertained, distracted. That's all that is.
Yeah, I know. And the distraction that's why I said earlier, I think that they are throwing stuff at us so fast that no one has time to process anything. They have to move on to the next ordeal. You know what I mean?
That's because the internet is out. They can do that now because the internet. I mean, before they couldn't put out information so fucking fast because you had to wait for your newspapers to be printed, all that bullshit, right? Now, you can go online, type up anything, you can find it pretty much.
Well, and you have all these influencers too.
Yeah.
That makes it 10 times worse.
Yeah, some of those people shouldn't be influencing anyone.
Well, I guarantee you that some leftist motherfucker, group saw us on here, right? Came across our channel. They're going to be saying the same things about us than we are about them. It's a never-ending cycle.
I know, but the thing is I disagree with their lifestyle because I know that what they want to do ends up in destruction and misery. You know what I mean? I know the end result of what they want to do. So I would try to convince them to not do that. And it's like, no, they're like, let me jump off the cliff. I want to be a fucking lemming and die with all the other dumb lemmings. And
then
it's
let
like,
them.
I know, and it's almost like you have to let them destroy themselves. But the problem is, as those people destroy themselves, it affects us.
The problem
If
is
it didn't affect us, if it didn't affect us personally, financially, or anything like that, I don't think people would care as much. They
The
wouldn't be
problem
as
is the
nosy.
people they convinced to go with them. That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah. I
It's
know.
not the fact that they want to jump off the cliff. Hey man, knock yourself out, but don't
It's-
take my kid. Don't take my kid with you.
Yeah, it's the brainwashing. It's all that seduction. It's the seduction of the evil.
You know, if people want to drink that poison Kool-Aid, what they're putting out, let them. Eventually, they'll be their own demise, guaranteed.
I know.
You know,
And I think
and there ain't no use arguing with those motherfuckers online because no matter how many facts you fucking throw at them, they still will not believe it. You know, that's why, like, I don't comment on fucking Maria shit no more, right? Because she asked, this one guy said something, right? She'll show me the facts, right? Okay, I knew exactly what he's talking about, so I already had it pulled up from earlier, you know, because I was thinking the same thing. And I posted on her Facebook. She goes, "Oh, sure, Gilly." And someone goes, "Maria, he's the one you said asked for evidence. He's the only one showing you evidence, and you're still dismissing it." You know, you can't argue with fucking people like that. Can't.
I know. It's sad because it's like they're so ingrained in the feelings that they get from whatever it is that they're thinking about.
Yeah.
They're not looking at the situation from another point of view.
They're going at emotionals. What they're doing.
Yeah, like they're not
It's like-
looking at it. Okay, so this is what reality is. This is what happened. This is the situation. This is what I can do to make things right. And this is what can be done that'll make it worse. Let's go with what'll make things right. Let's look at what the truth is in the fucking evidence. Let's not look at it emotionally. Let's look at it and find the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. And then
So
let's
help me
move on
God.
from that. But you know,
So-
huh?
You forgot to say, "So help me God."
So
You forgot
help
to say
me
that,
God.
right?
Yeah. But it's so important. Like, you know, it's like nowadays the truth is deadly. Literally. People are so offended by what the truth is on a certain topic, situation, or mode of thought, they cannot take that someone else disagrees with them and may have a better way to do things. And now it's causing animosity that it's been there for this animosity's been there, but now it's going to start surfacing more. And that's the bad part. Because if people start attacking each other in this country, what's that going to do with our military? Are they going to keep those guys and those girls under control? They're going to fucking follow orders? Do they have enough fucking good order and discipline in the branches to bring order when it's needed?
Well, Trump is doing that. He's been getting rid of people in the military, especially
Yeah.
now.
I know.
Because in the military, you technically you don't have the right to post anything you want in the military.
Yeah,
On
there was
Facebook and all that.
there was some army lieutenant that was praising Charlie Kirk's death and said the Secretary of Defense was an idiot, or I guess he's the Secretary of War now, right? And
Yep.
I think it's actually real cool. That sounds cool.
See, a lot of people don't realize in the military you don't have fucking freedom of speech in the military.
No, you have to follow fucking orders. It is like a socialist government.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but you know what's ironic? You're protecting the freedom of speech. People just have freedom of speech, right? You're protecting that, but you personally yourself, you are held accountable for what the fuck you say in the military.
Because at that time you're government property.
Yeah.
So that's why. And I wish that you know what? I don't think anyone's ever explained that to people that are not in the military that think they fucking know. Like, you have a set of rules that you have to fucking follow. And if you don't follow them, you get punished. And the punishments are not fun. Sometimes they're very severe. And they are a pain in the fucking ass, because along with the punishment will also come training. Because if you're doing something stupid, it means it's a training deficiency. You know what you get when you get a training deficiency? Extra military instruction. Longer work hours. So like, I wish the rest of the people that understood, like, this is what reality is, would understand, like, you have people serving to protect your right to say things, right? But not everything you say, you should say. Some things you should not say, or you should say it in a way that it's not so, I don't know.
You need to be tactful.
Polarizing, and sometimes I have that problem where I make some statements that they're pretty, like, it's like I cut to the bone. You know what I mean? It's like you cut to the actual problem, and sometimes it's really harsh. So, it's like, I don't know.
Little Tay just said, "What if good and evil is the ultimate wedge?"
What?
The old Little Tay goes, "What if good and evil is the ultimate wedge?"
Well, yeah, it always has been.
It's always been about that. Everything's always been about that. It's been muddied with people and their thoughts, but it's always been about good and evil. And it still is about that now. And the fucking weird thing is you have people on earth right now that are good, capable of both good and evil. But, you know, what kind of person are you going to be? Are you going to be the person that chooses to do the right thing that's good? Or are you going to do evil? And that's where the problem lies. The free will is a gift, but it's also a bitch. Because with free will comes all these other terrible things that happen because someone wants to do something. So, you know, you have that fucking thing going on too.
Last night, Rocky, I watched the movie. You need to watch it. You'll like it.
What was it?
Fountain of Youth.
Was that? It's called the Fountain of Youth and not the Fountain?
Fountain of Youth. Guy's searching for it. People are searching. This guy's searching for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
This billionaire hires this fucking art thief, right? To find all these paintings with all these clues to it, right?
Yeah.
Well, to get it, basically, there's even protectors from the Vatican that's trying to stop them too. And they found it under Giza, Pyramid of Giza, in an unknown fucking, cavern, right at the very bottom. And the guy gets shot, right? He's fine, but you have a choice: drink it or not drink it. But if you drink it, if you're good, you're gonna lose. Your loved ones are gonna lose their life, right? But if you're evil, that power of destruction is gonna corrupt you. It's a curse too. Because the guy, that billionaire, he finally decided to fucking drink the water, destroyed him instantly. You like it, Rocky.
Well, that was a movie, huh?
Yeah, I think everybody on here would like it. I watched it on Apple TV last night.
So I gotta show you guys this shit. I was watching this before we got online. And
I don't have Apple TV.
It's not Apple TV, it's on YouTube. I'm gonna share what the page is or whatever. And just so you see, like this was fucking, I haven't finished it, but it's interesting because he was talking about like this guy, I don't know. I'm gonna show you real quick who he is. You can check him out. It's the dude in the blue. This dude right here is Nathan Reynolds right there, right? And he's this thing's called Confessions of a Super Soldier: A Journey Through Darkness and Deliverance. Nathan Reynolds, right? And he's talking about some crazy stuff in here that's really interesting, but it's confirming a lot of things like that I've studied or thought about or anything like that. And you should give it a listen because he talks about like the fallen ones. They still eat from the tree of knowledge and good and evil, but the tree is dead. Now, the tree is dead because of what happened with Adam and Eve and Satan. So now these angels or these fallen ones that they still eat from this tree to get the knowledge and all that. It's crazy. But I just wanted to show you that because I thought it was interesting. And the guy who did the podcast, it's called The Last Watch. I've never watched him before, but it's pretty good. But I saw this guy last night on the confessionals, and he was talking about something completely different, but it had to do with this kind of crazy stuff. But it was interesting. It's really interesting, but that's all.
Well,
He was
the
talking
Fountain of Youth talks about the apple, the tree too.
The tree of life, or the tree of knowledge and good and evil?
Tree of life.
Okay. Yeah.
Tree of life.
Yeah. So it's crazy because, I've never heard, like, you think the tree of knowledge of good and evil would still be alive, right? But apparently it's dead, but it's still producing fruit and it's probably evil. I don't know. It's weird. It's so weird, but it makes so much freaking sense. It's weird.
And that's why we need to get into the Vatican to find out if it was ever real or make believe.
What, the chronovisor or what?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I wish I could come upon that thing, dude.
But you
And
know
like
what I mean?
it would
You know,
like say it ended up at my house and we came over and I turned it on and I'm like, hey, let's go and let's go see Jesus. Let's watch him. And we watch him and you see him do all this stuff and you see him raise from the dead, like, holy crap, that's real. Let's go back farther. Let's watch Noah's Ark. Let's go back
Well,
farther. Let's see.
I think I'd go fucking like, okay, who built the pyramids first?
Well, I want my if I time traveled first, the first thing I would try and travel to is I would go and travel to the time of Jesus Christ, Jesus of Nazareth, and I would go to the time and see him preaching, crucified, and resurrecting from the dead. That would be the most important time in the human timeline, in my opinion, because everything else that anyone believes hinges on that.
Wait a minute. What
If he
about the
didn't raise from
orgies?
the dead, it doesn't matter. But if he raised from the dead, then everything it says does matter. That's the
You
You
point.
gotta talk about the orgies back then
Orgies.
too. That they
You got to
had.
go back for the fucking orgies. Those are like
I'm gonna focus on
fucking orgies, dude.
yeah, I know, but I'm gonna focus on that one first because that has to do with like a lot of stuff that I think about. Yeah, I want to get laid, but you
I
know what?
guarantee you.
I want to find out about that stuff. I want to find out about that stuff first because
I
that's most
guarantee you,
important
there
to me.
was a lot of people yelling out the word Jesus Christ at those orgies.
or God, oh God, oh God.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm
You
saying.
guys are fucking terrible.
it's a fucking religious experience,
I
literally.
know. Hell, dude, have you listened to Closer from Nine Inch Nails lately?
Oh yeah.
Did they
Dude,
change the lyrics on it?
no, just like
It's still the same lyrics, then?
it's the same thing, but like listen to it now, knowing what you know, what's on the internet, how people act and live, and what's going on in the world, and then listen to that song and see how much of that shit is actually going on.
I wish we had the rights to play it on here. 'Cause I love that song. Closer.
I know. I don't even know how you do that. Like if you ask a
You have to
certain
fucking
artist,
pay it. You'd have to ask them to pay it for the rights. That's how you do it.
I know. We need to make our own music up and it sound cool, and then we're cool.
Well, fucking Nathan was supposed to be doing that.
I know, and I'm getting in his ass about it. He's
Well-
he's got an amp
Well-
here, and I think it's the amp he can make the recording with.
Well, he's a procrastinator just like you are, Rocky.
Well, I just got a new guitar and amp, so you know.
Ooh, excuse me.
He's like you. Takes after you on that end.
I don't procrastinate.
Oh, bullshit.
Actually,
now.
if I did when you guys knew me back then, it's not like that now because I hate having things hanging over my head. I just want to get it fucking done. I hate that. So I try to get everything done that I can if
He
possible.
procrastinates, doesn't he? He really
Yep.
does.
What I procrastinate on?
We've told you so much to try
Oh.
your beer,
Oh,
And
I
all
know, I know,
that.
I know.
and
I mean-
and you guys haven't even used the pits, the barbecue pits that we set up.
And you even cook at home, but you eat fast food. I'm like, Rocky, cook at home. Come on now.
I know.
I mean, you got everything right there.
I know.
See?
I was talking to Heidi. I was like, man, I told her I'm going to make smoked birria. I'm going to smoke the birria, the beef,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to cook it in the pot with the birria mix and everything. And I'm going to test it out.
You
I'll
just don't
let you
leave
guys
it.
know.
You just smoke it enough, get that crust on the outside, right? Because after that, you ain't gonna get no more smoke penetration. Then you throw it in your braising pot after that.
Yep. That's what I was going to do.
And I'll have you know, I'm eating fucking leftovers right now.
Very good. I'm proud of you.
Why are you
Barbara.
eating leftovers? One who does not eat leftovers?
I do not eat leftovers.
I know.
normally.
That's why I'm saying it like as one who does not eat leftovers.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm trying to save
That's-
money for my trip.
I just bought this today.
What did you buy?
Thumper's gonna love this one.
Oh, motherfucker! I need
Just-
one, dude. So
Just
fucking
bought
bad.
it today.
How much is the fucking extra large?
Oh,
Is that like the $7,000 one? 5, yeah. Almost, yeah, 5,200. Yeah, Tyson's has those, dude. I want to get a fucking freeze dryer so bad.
See, here's the medium one, right? 5 trays, smallest 4 trays, right?
Yeah,
The large, that's $2,500. The large is $3,100, right? You know,
Nice.
but you can get an oil-free pump for another $1,400, $1,500. I'm like,
Oh
nope,
shit.
fuck that. But here's one I'll show you real quick. The commercial one. Now this one, this motherfucker.
Oh, the fucking big ass. Yeah. Them motherfuckers are gonna be like $15,000-$20,000. Yep. See, I was right.
It's on sale too right now too. So
Priced affordably.
actually, for a commercial for business, that is. Now here's the thing: Rocky can fucking freeze dry his birria meat.
Yep. And then ship it wherever.
That thing is so expensive, boys. Oh my
Well, I know, but I'm saying, I mean,
God.
trust me. As soon as
I'll-
I get it, as soon as
I'm
I
gonna
start
have to look
doing
into
shit,
that. I'm
as
gonna
soon as
have
I
to look
start
into
doing
that.
shit right, oh, guess what I'm sending you motherfuckers?
What?
Some my freeze dried fucking Alpha-Gale shit.
All right.
You know,
Yeah, I want to get a freeze dryer so bad. Tyson's has one on display, and they're fucking nice, dude. I was like, God damn, I want one so bad.
but the thing is, it takes about 20 some hours to complete the cycle.
Yeah, it's like 24 hours basically.
But I've been doing research because I told sent that thing in text. I said I want to get one of these, and I'm going to go down that rabbit hole ever since then on that motherfucker.
See, I wish I had some fucking disposable income right now because I'd fucking buy one.
No, I mean,
I have a
And-
buddy who has one. He brought in a bunch of pieces of freeze-dried ice cream sandwich that he had made.
Yep.
yeah, nice astronaut. They call that astronaut ice
And
cream.
it's the weirdest thing because it's dry and chalky and hard, right?
Yeah.
You throw it in your mouth and start chewing on it, and the water in your mouth fucking reconstitutes it, and it's like you're eating a ice cream sandwich that came to be in your mouth. It's
Yeah.
the weirdest fucking thing.
Same
And
with
you
like
know-
chili and stuff. You can do
Yeah.
chili. You can make your chili, freeze dry it, and then just add a little water to it, reconstitute it, and eat it.
Yeah.
You don't even have to fucking eat it up.
And you don't even have to do cooked food in. You can do raw food in there too.
Yeah.
You know, and because I got to think, I was like, you know what? I said, if we ever have, if that like got me thinking about it, is the fact that the the magic fault has been going off almost every day recently, at least once, twice a week, right? And fucking, I'm like, you know what? I'll be fucked if I said, because a lot of meals out there, right, for like the freeze dried shit or MREs, I can't eat.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones I do find, they're $11 a pouch, right? Because I've
Oh,
got
yeah.
some. I just spent fucking over $100 on freeze dried fucking food just to start storing, right? I'm like, no, I'm gonna do my own, so that way I don't have to worry about it. Just add a little water to it, done. You know.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna write a cookbook on that one. You know. And also,
Yeah.
there's ways people can make money with that shit too.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
not,
do all.
I ain't gonna make no money on with my shit. My shit just for me. You know, and I'm gonna send out if I test a new recipe right. Guess what? If I like it, if River likes it, guess what? I'm gonna freeze dry the motherfucker. I'm gonna be sending it nationwide to y'all. You know, got Becky Washington, Thumper, Iowa, little take the hit in the head, Rocky, North Carolina. You know,
Yeah, I've
and
been
you can
wanting
do
one
milk
so
too.
bad.
You can do milk, freeze dried milk too.
I know. You can do fresh vegetables, all that shit.
Yep. But it's a little harder to do raw milk, right? Because I was watching this one girl, she's talking about it. This is all they do, right? She goes, yeah. She goes, but the cream, I didn't get it. I guess I left enough cream in there. It fucking made like a cotton ball in it. She goes, that sucks. I had to clean it, pull everything out, and clean the motherfucker.
Damn.
So she goes, so we just do the whole milk now. And she goes, that's a lot easier than the raw shit. But yeah, I mean, I was like, man, I said, yep. I said, it's time, fuck it. You know.
Yeah. We'll see how things
Yep.
go for me. And then I'll probably buy one. They have one about the same price at Tyson's.
But you got different ones. This is Harvest, right? You know, then you got like Alpha or Alpha, some blue Alpine blue or some bullshit, right?
Yeah.
It's more expensive, right, than this one. You know, but they don't. They just had the medium one. This one has a small, which is good for households like mine with just 2 people, right there. So that does 1,800 pounds of food a year. Where the medium does 3,000 pounds. You know.
Yeah, just do a batch or 2 a week and put it away in a big tub, and before you know it, you got plenty of food.
Yeah, and that's what I plan on doing.
Yeah,
just in case natural disaster hits, right?
Or
got a,
you go fucking
you got a
camping.
vacuum sealer?
Oh yeah. But I'm gonna buy a better one eventually. I'm gonna get one that's one of those chamber ones, right?
Yeah.
Those are the best ones to have. Then versus what I have. Mine, you just stick it on the table, right? Then you gotta seal the edge. If you don't have it right, then you gotta redo it. That's bad thing.
That's what I got. It works pretty well so far.
But but the freeze dried food out there, it will last for fucking months, or years, not even be vacuum sealed.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have the right bag for it, the Mylar bags, and oxygen absorber put in there, right? But the vacuum seal one, that makes sure there's no air get into that motherfucker at all. Like a little puncture or something, say if you're backpacking, right? But the thing is, I like the fact that it's 25 years shelf life for freeze dried food versus candy, which is 3 years, 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
Hydrate it ain't that long. But also, dehydrated food takes around 40% of the nutrients out of the food, dehydrated. Compared to freeze dried, it saves about 98% of the nutrients in it. And the color's still there. I watched a woman do fucking lasagna. Freeze dried lasagna in fucking like batches. And when she reconstituted it, the color was still there perfectly. Cheese was still melty, everything. I'll tell you, once you go down that rabbit hole, yeah, it's hard to stop on that one. As soon as I get that, then I'm gonna get the goddamn grinder for the flour and all that shit too.
Yeah, that's my next thing is to get that Vevor fucking wheat berry grinder. Because like Brett said, it's a wet dry because I want to make my booze at some point too. So start off making probably Applejack, get that pulp all nice and mushy, grind that shit down.
Ooh. They got a Scientific Pro Freezer? What's that one? Well, hell, that's just, dude. Damn, that's fucking $3,400 for a medium one on the Scientific one. Sorry. I was just fucking around with shit. Yeah, because Mick, you like to go hunting, don't you, out there in Montana?
Nope, I don't hunt.
Oh, you don't hunt? I thought you did. Sorry.
Nope. My brother-in-law, now he hunts like a motherfucker. No,
See,
I don't hunt.
And that would be perfect shit for him to do if he's like, if he goes backpacking out in the mountains, hunts, stays out there, right?
Yep.
You don't have to take they don't take up a lot of space, for food.
That's true. They don't.
Yeah. Yeah, but Rocky, think about it. Fucking freeze-dried birria.
Freeze-dried birria.
I've never had anything freeze-dried, so.
Oh, it tastes
you
the
basically
same.
have. I mean, you've had an MRE. It's basically the same thing.
Oh, okay.
But if you do it yourself, it tastes a lot better if you use it your food.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm like MRAs, dude. It's been a while since I've had those.
Supposedly they got better since we was there, right?
They did.
They have.
I tried them recently, dude, and there's some really good ones, dude.
Dude, they got pizza now. I'm like, what the fuck? They didn't have this when I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Would you believe I've never had an
I
MRE?
had to eat a lot of them. I had to eat a lot of fucking MREs over in Afghanistan and Iraq and all that shit. Even as a contractor, I still had to eat
Nick,
some.
you never ate one? Hell, there's some GQs we had to eat them on the ship.
Not
we
me.
had long GQs.
Nope, I never had an MRE.
Because one time, remember this one time we had a GQ right before fucking lunch, right? Well, that lasted until about fucking 3 o'clock. That GQ did. Drill.
Was that on the Fife?
Yeah, on the 5.
Yeah, we didn't get MREs, man. I've never had
So
one.
for lunch we had to eat MREs at the repair locker.
Yeah, but we also had fucking tons of food in our lockers up in Radar 1 too. It's not like we couldn't go up there and grab something to eat if we needed to.
Which I didn't mind. I was just like, okay. I said, who's got the pasta ones? I said, I'll trade you. You know,
Yeah, I heard the chili mac is damn near currency.
yeah.
So
I had
that's
fucking,
good.
dude. I like the fucking spaghetti one. I like that one. The meatloaf was good too. You know,
I
but
like
remember,
the burger patty.
I never tried the
I-
burger.
The burger's good. Like the Salisbury steak, they had that one. That was good. But I showed you guys the British one, the UK ones, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
24-hour one that has a shit ton of stuff. Yeah. I traded ours for those.
And
A lot
now,
more food.
and now they have fucking hot sauce powder you put in them now, versus the liquid in a fucking glass jar like we had.
Hey,
Yep.
boys, check this out. You know the Smith-Mundt Act of 1948, the one that made it so you could do propaganda in 2012 with Obama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how I did it early in the podcast where I was like, if this could get to the president, you need to end this crap so people stop lying about each other. Well, there's a bunch of people now making TikToks about it right now.
Yeah.
Because they're saying all the fucking stupid language and crap that the mainstream media was saying about certain people got them fucking killed.
Yeah.
You keep on brainwashing people to hate everybody. What do you expect's going to happen? I think all the news agencies should be sued to the ground to
Well,
where they
why
can't
you-
do anything because they're the ones that kept on opening their stupid mouths and saying stupid things and getting people killed.
And now they're fucking firing those people now.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
they're
I'm
actually-
talking about the newscasters, the people writing the scripts, everyone that's doing that crap, that's writing this crap, and the people announcing it because they should have enough fucking morality to say this is wrong
That
and
first guy
fire
that fucking-
them.
that first guy that fired from MSNBC, right? They was talking about it. He got fired the next day.
Good,
You know,
good.
and that's
There
why
was
Comedy
a-
Central pulled that fucking. You know, they ain't running the reruns of it. They pulled it.
Yep.
And then DC Comics pulled
An entire comic.
an entire comic, but I guess it was only the first issue. They were starting Red Hood #1.
That's a pretty fucking important issue, huh, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's like, okay, well, now it's like the reverse is happening. Maybe we should start being more civilized and kind to each other, huh? Because
No.
this is becoming
No.
stupid. But
No,
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 it's
no,
gonna
no,
I
no.
know it's gonna get worse.
No. These dumbasses will, they might learn,
I don't think
but
they
they
will.
won't learn until it gets really, really uncomfortable. And a couple of isolated cases of people getting fired are not going to shake their complacency.
No, but at least they're fucking firing them. You know, versus let them fucking keep talking about it. You know,
And that's a good start. That's a great
Yeah.
start. But what have I always said? Evil is patient. You cannot let up on the pressure with these people. You cannot.
You know what the sad thing is too? Is
Prove me
evil-
wrong at any
evil-
point in history when we've let up on evil. When has it not run rampant when we've let up on it?
You can't. You have to stomp it out, and the problem is it never sleeps.
Right. So no, we're not going to be civil. I'm not going to say we're going to go hurt people. I'm just saying we're not going to be civil.
Yeah, I think that's going to happen, and I don't know how bad it's going to get.
well, the thing is, what people need to realize is the fact that you know you don't worry about what the rest of the world doing. You take care of your own family the way you need to.
I know, and you know what? A lot of things in the past couple of weeks, just me personally, have brought that home.
Because, like, put it this way: if we had a fucking true fucking like national emergency, right? You know, like earthquakes and all that shit, right? And I had fucking food, you know, if I don't fucking like you, you ain't getting shit. You know,
Nope.
because you ain't taking for mine at all. Period.
No.
Whether it's
No
food,
way.
ammo, nah, ain't happening.
No, when it comes to my immediate surroundings, I mean, I talk about stuff on here and with friends because it's very, very unlikely that anyone is going to even know that I'm on social media. I keep my social media to private. I talk on here about things like this because there's little to no risk. I mean, there's no way any of my neighbors watch this shit. It doesn't matter. But with regards to my physical location, I do a lot of OPSEC. I mean, you look at my front yard, you look at my front lawn, you look at what I've got going on, you would think average, honestly, lower middle class guy. I live in a, 1,400 square foot house, 1 story, couple of cars out front. All of them are paid for. The newest one is a 2014. There isn't a single person that actually knows what I'm packing in this house as far as supplies, provisions, tools, ammunition, propane, kerosene, heaters, things like that. I mean, I've got a lot of shit that would be very, very useful in a situation like what Gilly's describing. Only the only people that would be coming to my door needing help would be people that know that I have this shit and people whose shit I know about. Because I have probably about 4 or 5 people in my area, all of whom have similar things going on, and we're generally pretty tight-lipped about it. And none of us are really all that conspicuous from the street. You wouldn't look at our place and go, they got shit. Nah. So I won't even have to turn people away from my door unless it's somebody who I know and trust, who I actually would want to help.
Just like most people that they don't know how to fucking start fires if you need to with flint rock.
That's always hilarious.
They don't know how to do that shit. I don't feel sorry for those fuckers that don't know how to do it. No, I don't.
Well, I feel sorry for some of the Gen Z ones that never had anyone teach them.
But hey,
well, that's their parents' fault.
Yeah, but hey, they can learn it now. You got YouTube. There's channels out there for you. All that shit.
Oh yeah. For years, I followed a page called Knowledge Weighs Nothing.
All you got to do is pick up a book written by Tom Brown Jr. and read it. It'll teach you everything you need to know for survival. He was taught by Native Americans and teaches you survival skills and how to do it and explains it in detail. He was used by the police on the East Coast to track criminals in the Catskill Mountains that were running from the cops. He's been shot twice, I think, chasing criminals. But he had a whole class that you have to go into the Catskill Mountains in the wintertime with tennis shoes, a pair of jeans, and a t-shirt and survive. And do that for 2 weeks to survive, and then you pass its course. And I have a plan, and I don't even tell a lot of people that I know very good where I would go and what I would do. But the ones that are okay with going with me, that I'm okay with that, they need to be here within 24 hours of shit hitting the fan.
Mm-hmm.
Because I will be gone in the wind after 24 hours.
Well, I got a buddy who, he's got a whole family, but he's expanding his house and he's built an outdoor shelter shop area. He's built all sorts of stuff and he's on 2 acres. And it's a really narrow, skinny 2 acres. It's really narrow, but really deep in the back. And for us, I mean, if things were to go completely fucking backwards, the plan is for me to roll all my assets together and go over there because they got the space. I could add my supplies and everything to theirs, and there's more room to operate. And so, if things were to go really horrible, I mean, me and my family on his land would be completely self-sufficient. We'd actually be an asset because we'd have more manpower, more food, more ammo, more guns, more tools, more everything. Only he's got 10 times the space that I have. So, in case things go horribly, that actually is the play. And he's literally 10 minutes from my house.
Yeah. I got enough ammunition to last me quite a while to handle things. And my son has been taught how to start fires and all kinds of different primitive things. And I know how to trap and make stuff like that.
So between my Uncle Mike, my father, and the Boy Scouts, by the time I was 10 or 11, I knew how to do all that shit except trap. I still can't trap. I never did learn how to do that. But all the rest of that shit, I can build structures and find water. I can, light a fire with goddamn near anything.
Well, the thing is, you don't use your fucking ammo for hunting. You get a bow and arrow for that.
Yeah.
Hunting.
Yeah. That's another thing, man. My dad had this old Indian 45-pound recurve bow, and I saw him shooting it back, and my mom and dad were just dating, and I wanted to try it. I was like 4 years old. He's like, "Sure, here's a little teeny arrow for you." He had like one short arrow, and he ended up giving me that bow for Christmas one year. And again, by the time I was 10, 11 years old, I could shoot a 45 to 55-pound recurve. So even that shit I learned from my dad. I mean, yeah, I haven't needed a gun to kill food in quite a long time.
Well, here's the thing about bows. You don't need anything higher than a 50-pound draw on a bow.
Nope. Fred
do
Bear
not.
killed a fucking Kodiak with a 55-pound draw recurve.
I see this one motherfucker, right? On this one channel. I was bored one day, so I was fucking dudes, he's like, well, a 50-pound bow will not fucking kill deer. I said, bullshit, motherfucker. That's all my
Bullshit,
dad
it won't.
used. That's all I fucking use on deer hunting. Motherfucker should take down fucking elk, all that bullshit. The thing is, people don't want to wait for it to become it. They want those longer shots. So yeah, you're gonna need a higher poundage bow for those. But the thing with bow hunting is you wait till it gets closer, within less than 20 yards to you.
Yeah. Well, they say when you're hunting in Africa, because you got those super powerful rifles, but the game is huge, right?
Yeah.
And the rule of thumb in Africa is to get as close to the animal as you can. And when you've gotten as close as you can, get closer.
Yeah. I mean,
same
that's
thing
the
goes
thing.
for bow and arrow.
But the thing is, people, they want to use a bow like a fucking rifle. It's not a fucking rifle.
It's not a
meant for
fucking
up
rifle.
close.
No.
It's made for up close fucking shit.
Yeah.
When it comes to hunting.
Well, I mean, you could kill a deer at 40 yards with a modern bow, but 40 yards is a long fucking shot. You don't want to be taking shots that fucking long. You can do it.
Yeah, but
you shouldn't.
Because I know guys, they have these 75, 80-pound draw bows, right?
Yeah.
And they're taking shots. I was like, I missed my deer. I was like, how far was you shooting it? He said, about 50 yards. I said, dude, let it get closer, motherfucker. I said, be patient.
I mean, have you tried to shoot an 80-pound compound? I mean, I can do it. But dude, you're gonna fuck your shoulder up during practicing, because you have to practice with it.
Yeah.
That draw, that's gonna fucking mess up your shoulder.
50 pounds is the perfect one right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
rocked
easy to hold. Yep.
And it was fine.
Because sometimes you gotta hold that bitch a long fucking time for the deer, especially if it's if it's turned away from you, right?
You gotta draw when they're not looking.
Get that right shot.
Well, you gotta draw when they're not looking, because their motion, their vision is centered on motion. So you gotta wait till they're not looking to get that draw, and then you gotta hold it and not move while they get closer.
And I love how people sit there. Well, you got to have camo up, a ghillie suit, all that. I said, no, you don't. I said, deer are colorblind, motherfucker. They see motion. They don't see color. I said, if they saw color, we would not be wearing orange for fucking deer hunting for a rifle.
Right.
They said, what about turkey? I said, turkey is a different animal. They see color.
Yes, they do. And hitting a deer or hitting a turkey in the head with a fucking bow is fucking hard, because those fucking wings are so thick. Even if you got yourself a broadhead and a 75-pounder, if that thing moves wrong, there ain't no guarantee that arrow's going through for a kill shot.
Beck, I'm going to show you what I use.
Turkey are like way tougher than people think they are.
I'm going to show you what I use when I turkey hunt on a bow. And it's a wicked fucking broadhead. See here, pull it up here. All right. See, they got some. Here's the one. I'll show you which one I used. Here, get it up here. Here's some of the ones they have out there, right? Nope, share. All right. It ain't your typical fucking broadhead, like fixed broadhead. These motherfuckers in flight fucking come out. So you don't have to be right on to kill.
Hell no.
And I bet you upon impact, those wings got some give, don't they?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
With turkeys, you want penetration.
Yeah.
Those feathers,
But
they'll stop an arrow a
No.
lot more effectively than people think.
Oh yeah. Well, I've shot it fucking with double aught buck, right? Fucking right in the fucking chest, 20 yards away. Motherfucker didn't kill it. I
Yeah.
mean, they have. I mean, they are the toughest fucking bird to kill.
Oh no, turkeys are fucking tough. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But also, you don't have to shoot the turkey with a bow. You don't have to shoot him in the head. Hell, I've seen my dad fucking shoot one right through the fucking breast.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
got the right arrowhead, you can do that. Yeah.
And stuff. But they also have one that has kind of like it's like a circle, right? With all these razor wires on it too. You know? So you decapitate the motherfucker with that.
Oh yeah, I've heard about those. Yeah.
You know. But a lot of people don't like it because they are hard. Those are hard to shoot right there.
Yeah.
Those are hard.
Yeah, turkey is not the easiest game. It's not like it's just some big 25-pound bird waddling around all stupid and shit. I mean,
Yeah.
they're tough.
And the thing is, turkey hunting, unless you're fucking poaching, it ain't worth the cost of it. You know,
Probably not.
Of the
Probably
bird.
not.
Because the birds are gonna be small unless you got a place, unless you fucking keeping them enclosed right. You
Yeah,
know, got,
right.
you know, the right fucking all that bullshit, and you're feeding them, because they're gonna be smaller than your fucking bird you buy at the store.
Yeah.
You know. And so, but yeah, I mean, what they
Hell,
charge.
one time I hit a turkey with my car so hard, one of its flight feathers got jammed up underneath my windshield wiper. The thing was like that long; it was enormous.
Yeah.
It was flying across the street, and I was doing about 50. I hit the fucking thing, and it kept flying. Like, just oh shit, that sucks. Like,
I hit one.
I hit a turkey with a
my
fucking
F-150.
car, and it was fine.
Yep. I hit one with my F-150 on the way to the prison when I was working up there. And it bounced off my fucking truck. It broke my grill like a motherfucker. I pulled over and I went running through the field with my fucking knife because I was hoping it would fucking land. And I was going to get that motherfucker and breast it out and take it to fucking work.
That's what my dad used to do when he worked on the county. When they was cutting brush along the county, you know, had to cut brush and stuff. Fuck, they'd run them over. They would run them over and they'd breast them out. Because I was like, Dad came home one day. He's like, "Hey, come here. I got something for you." It wasn't even turkey season. I'm like, "Dad, what the fuck did you do now?" He said, "Look what I got in the cooler." I said, "Dad, did you run over another fucking turkey?" He said, "Yep." I was like,
It happened.
Hey, you bring meat home however you can, man.
Yeah.
You see some fucking free fresh meat out there? Yeah, you're taking it.
Yeah, but I didn't catch that motherfucker. It flew off, man. It didn't land. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I hit
dude.
that fucker with an F-150. That motherfucker bounced and just kept flying.
You got to hit him just right. You got to hit him just right to kill
I know.
him. Got to.
I know.
You got to.
Yeah, turkeys don't give a fuck, man.
No.
No.
They're like the flying tanks.
They
I mean,
are.
they do like. I mean, they do
They
taste good, right? They do. But I
They're
just don't like the fact
spectacularly
that,
tough, though.
like, what they charge you fucking for your tags and all that bullshit. The fucking like
Yeah.
certain shells you got to use now for if you use a shotgun, right? Can't use fucking rifle, which I thought was always bullshit, right? You know,
Well, if you could use a rifle, you could just fucking hunt turkeys with a 22 and headshot them.
shit. A fucking 300 Savage works great too.
Yes, I'm sure a 300 Savage would do the job nicely.
Because fucking
Pretty sure I could use a 10 bore for hunting squirrels too.
because there was fucking one fucking dad. He fucking we was deer hunting. You know, he came down. You know, it was getting dark out. They was starting to roost, right? Dad goes, "Hey, boy, watch this." Fucking boom, right out of the fucking tree. I was like, "Dad, God damn!" I said, "And you tell me not to do that shit." He said, "Well, if I get in trouble, I'm old." He goes, "I'm older. You know, it's all right." I'm like, "Dad, come on now. You're teaching me the wrong shit here."
Right?
You know? But I mean, we ate it, though. That's the thing. We didn't shoot it just to shoot it. We ate it.
Well, yeah, why would you shoot a turkey if you're not going to fucking eat it?
Well, there's a lot of people that hunt. They will fucking, whether it's deer, turkey, whatever, right? Ducks, they'll just shoot it and let it lay. They're just shooting it for fun. They ain't shoot it for fucking meat. You
Yeah,
know?
see up where I'm from, man, that shit don't fly, dude.
No.
Like,
Well, I mean, you'll see a lot of people around here, right? You'll see a fucking deer on the side of the road, a big body deer, no head, big buck. They just took the fucking head. That's it.
yeah,
You know?
that's highly unethical. We'll just put it that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, and if
You
they
know, I
get
ain't
caught
gonna
doing
take-
that
I ain't gonna
shit,
take
that's
the-
their fucking ass.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't gonna take no animal's life if I'm not gonna have someone eat it. Like, I get it. Like, if you want to go to Africa for a trophy, that makes sense because you pay primo dollar, you go out there, you kill the animal, you get your trophy, and then the meat, if you opt not to have it, they usually have that meat earmarked for a local tribe of some kind.
A village, yep.
You know, so it doesn't, there's no, there's no lack of ethics there. You know, yes, you're not eating the Cape buffalo you just killed and wanted the boss and the horns, but you know what? The tribe, 2 miles away, they're sure as shit gonna eat that thing. And so, as far as me, there's no ethical dilemma there. But if you're just
And
gonna
that's what-
fucking kill something, chop its head off and leave, don't kill the fucking thing. It's like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's just like people that all they do when it comes to deer hunt, all they do is horn hunt. That pisses me off. I'm like, that ain't how you manage a fucking herd of people. You got to manage the bucks and the does.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You know, because if you
The whole
start getting too
reproductive
big
cycle.
fucking does, because you ain't not everyone's gonna see a big deer every fucking big buck every fucking year.
Right.
You're not going to.
Nope.
Because it's just right timing. Unless you're hunting a preserve, right, where that's where they manage the deer. You know, but you got to manage the doe population too. I like personally, does to me are more tender than an old fucking trophy buck is for the
Yep.
meat wise.
All that testosterone coursing through their veins, them
Yeah.
going into the rut every year and getting all fucking
Yeah.
roided out,
Yeah.
does something to the flavor of the meat.
But the most tender deer to shoot is Bambi. Most fucking tender. It's
Oh,
kind of like
yearling?
veal. It's kind of like veal.
Yep. Yeah, getting a yearling is always the best way to go
Oh,
if
fuck
meat
yeah.
quality is what you're into. Yeah.
Now I don't condone shooting a yearling, right?
What's that?
But I've seen people do it. They're like, "Hey, we need meat." I'm like, "Hey, more power to you. At least you're eating it."
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. That's how I see it. As long as you're eating the fucking thing, You want to
That's
take
like-
a trophy buck? Cool, take it. But you know what? You're chewing that old ass fucking chewy meat, or you grind
like
it in a burger and add some pork fat or something.
That's like when Cav came up here deer hunting. I said, "Don't just horn hunt. You shoot if it's a doe, you shoot it." I said, "You got 2 fucking tags for a reason." I said, "If you see a doe, shoot it. And then after you shoot the doe, then if you want to wait for the big buck, you can."
Yep.
You know. And he's supposed to be coming up here fucking this deer season around Thanksgiving because they moved the deer season this year to where it runs into Thanksgiving. Rifle does now. And then the day after Thanksgiving, we got another 3-day hunt called the CWD portion now in certain counties. I was like, Cav goes, "I'm coming up for that one." I said, "Okay, I'll wait. I'll see. If you do, great."
No, I asked you
I said-
before, what kind of deer y'all got out there?
Whitetail.
You got blacktail. Okay, yeah.
Whitetail.
No,
Oh,
whitetail.
whitetail. Whitetail. Yeah. Back home in New York, all we had was whitetail.
Yeah, we got whitetail. But certain areas, you will see some blacktail in the Midwest. Certain areas, you will.
Especially up north, like
Yep.
the Dakotas and stuff. They have a bunch of blacktail up there.
That's a good thing
And
about the
also-
whitetail is that they're fucking huge.
Yeah, but the horn wise, mule deer is bigger.
We got them out here. Out here, we got blacktails and muleys.
And there's certain spots in Missouri, like down south, where it's fucking little hilly and all that shit. There are still some mule deer around too.
Right?
Some, they ain't a whole lot, but there's still some around.
Yeah, we don't have any of those.
Yep.
We're whitetail country.
Yeah, I think
Whitetail,
most of
mountain-
the Northeast and Midwest is pretty much.
So we got fucking mountain lions and all
Mountain
that shit too.
lions. Yep. Southern
yeah.
Iowa, all the way to here. We do get some armadillos every once in a while. There's still armadillo in fucking Iowa.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Dude, they've been migrating up from north for years and years, man.
Yeah. We get armadillo here. We have bear. We have they've actually tracked there was an elk here from Colorado. It came here from Colorado. It was tagged and everything. They've been following it. But we've had bear. which bear was an indigenous animal here to begin with.
Oh, bears are everywhere. Yeah, back in New
And
York.
But for a long time, they wasn't around in the Midwest because the farmers eradicated them at one point.
Yep.
Yeah, they were native before that, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like elk. Elk was native to the Midwest. Now Missouri has elk. Now we got an elk hunting season now in Missouri.
Yeah, we still don't. There's some bison farms here and
Yep.
elk farms, but they're not. We don't have hunting seasons for those.
Yeah.
Same with bear. We don't have hunting season for bear.
Oh, we do because we got enough bears for the count. We got it now.
Yeah, not us.
And I'm like, damn, now we got a bear season, and now I can't fucking eat motherfuckers. I'm like, fuck.
Shit.
Cause I love eating bear. I do. I love it.
That's
Oh,
good.
dude, bear summer sausage.
Yeah.
Shit,
So good.
we bagged a bear up in Canada, and that fucking thing, dude. We put that shit on ground bear on pizza. Made burgers. We had the steaks. We had all kinds of shit. We put it on everything. Anything you use ground beef for, we use ground bear for. So good.
And I also want a fucking big old fucking bear rug too.
I
Yeah.
got a buddy that did that. He probably 10 years ago bagged a black bear, skinned it out, ground up all the meat, did the usual shit, then had the hide tanned.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
want the head and all that on the rug, right? Right in front of a fireplace.
Bang the old lady on the top of an apex predator.
we
That's
had
right.
one. We had one, but my adoptive dad took it when my parents got divorced. We had a ton of fucking hides. Deer, bear, fucking you name it. It was nice. That was a big fucking rug too, and it had the real claws on it. The teeth were taken out. We had the teeth. We kept the teeth though separate.
Yeah,
but
you could always have the taxidermist fucking make the teeth for it too.
Yeah, they made teeth for it.
Yeah,
and then gave us the real teeth.
Yep.
And then yeah, I used to hunt fucking boar all the time down in Arkansas when I lived down there, because I'd fucking go to school, go to step out, and go down my driveway to go to the bus, and there'd be a fucking boar on my fucking front porch, fucking coming after my ass. I run inside, fucking, bam, shoot that motherfucker.
See, I'm waiting for. See, a lot of these cities in Missouri, right? Big towns, right? They're getting bears coming into neighborhoods, right? But they don't come into the small towns. The bears don't come into the small town neighborhoods, because I'm waiting for one, because I got my Creedmoor right next to the window right here.
Nice.
Shit,
If I
even
see
in
one
suburbia
walking
where I
down the
live,
fucking-
man, we've got fucking coyotes and deer that come into town.
Oh, we got deer, fucking foxes. Like where I live, got a big old ravine coming that goes to the river, right? Dude, they got a fox den down there somewhere. Deer come up there. All the fuck come up that way too all the time. Fox, I'm like, damn it. I said, I wish we could hunt these motherfuckers in town. You know?
You can trap them and just not say
Yeah,
nothing.
but there's city orders against that too. And
You better hope it's not fucking tagged.
uh-huh,
If
exactly.
it's tagged, you're fucked.
Well, if you trap it, you can see if it's got a tag, right?
Yeah, I mean,
But the thing
again,
is, but if you're out in the woods, right, and you shoot one, because we actually have a fox season too. If it is tagged, if you're legal hunting, you're legal to keep it. So yeah, fucking fox hunting's fun, except for it's paying ass getting up that early in the morning. You know. Rocky, you're awful quiet.
Yeah, I'm just listening, boys.
You need to start. We need to get you hunting. You never been hunting, have you?
Not in a long time, dude.
Have you ever been hunting?
Not like deer or anything like that. I want to try it someday.
Dude, you all got deer out there. I know you got conservation land out there that you public land. Got to have.
I know. I've never done it.
Oh, shit, fuck, you just have to come up to the Midwest. Fuck.
And watch, we'll run into fucking Bigfoot too. Can you put that in the fridge, son?
Shit, if I saw Bigfoot out in the woods while I'm deer hunting, trust me, I'm shooting the motherfucker.
Right?
You need to listen to that confessions episode. I killed Bigfoot. I shot Bigfoot or I killed him.
Hell, there was a movie about it.
I know, but this is from 2011. Like
Yeah.
this guy, I think it was 2011. He says he killed a red-haired Bigfoot in Ohio.
Yeah, they made a book about it too. On it.
The guy from Ohio?
Yeah, they made a book.
Wow.
There's a book out there all about it. Just yeah. I mean,
That podcast was so crazy though when I listened to it, and they were like, he called the feds and they got mad at him because they killed the Bigfoot. They said that's the most endangered species in the world. He's like, you're gonna put me in jail for shooting it, but you guys don't even admit it actually is real and exists.
well,
I was like,
he-
dude,
that's when you take a picture, you shoot it, take a picture, right? And then you put it out all to the newspaper, right? Take a video of it too. And post it everywhere. You know. And they can't, because they can't take down everything. They can try. They can't take down everything. Yeah, I mean, hell, I'd have fucking Bigfoot mounted, stuffed. You know, if it's a shorter Bigfoot, like a juvenile, it has to be short enough to put it in the house. Stuff that bitch, have it in the house. Freak people out coming through the door.
Are we talking about hunting cryptids now?
Yeah, like
no.
Bigfoot. If you was hunting out in the woods, right, and you saw
Right.
Bigfoot, wouldn't you shoot the motherfucker just so you can say it does exist? Got proof, actual proof, DNA
Okay,
proof.
okay. Hold on.
This is actually a good question.
I have to manage this. Okay. I have to answer this in accordance with my own nature. Okay. Given my own nature, if Bigfoot is out there, I got him in my sights. One, I wouldn't want to kill a potentially sentient creature. I'd want to see if he was maybe not even friendly, but non-threatening. If he's non-threatening, I can't ethically shoot him. I just wouldn't feel right about it. Okay. And two, if he was aggressive and charged me and I did cap him and kill him, I wouldn't fucking tell anybody because I would have at least 3 generations of Squatch hunters wanting my fucking head because I killed Bigfoot.
Not really, because then you would validate what they've been looking for.
Maybe.
Because
Maybe.
because those people are looked at as they're crazy, right? So
Yeah.
people would be they would be like, look, I'm not fucking crazy. He killed one, and it vindicates me that like I'm really telling the truth, and I'm
Well,
not
I-
crazy.
I think the most famous Bigfoot researcher just passed away recently. Like
Yes, I don't know.
he died.
Yeah,
of
but are
brain
you really
cancer.
a researcher? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
his name was Dr. Jeff Meldrum, and he was like at Boise State or something like that.
Okay, a crazy doctor is still a crazy person.
But he was like he's like the guy that deals with feet, right? So he has like cast of Bigfoot supposedly that show the skin, like how your hand has all the prints and everything. It shows
Yeah.
that. Like he did an episode on Blue Earth Creatures. It was like the 8th or 9th one. It was really good. Like it was hilarious too. And he was talking about like how he would do the casting of the whatever. He said he got a cast of a Bigfoot's ass too. Kid sitting down, he got a cast of it. I think that's hilarious. But you
So
know,
what would happen though if I was out there hunting and I ran across Bigfoot? Let's say he did see me.
but
Let's say
what-
Bigfoot. Let's say wait, hold on. Let's just say he was really cool, right?
Mhm.
Maybe he was like an ape in the sense that he doesn't speak English, he can't communicate with language, but like he's like, hey, who are you? I'm kind of curious about you. Walks over, he's not a dick, gives me a sniff, does one of these, like. So I know I can't shoot him. Okay, at this point, I'm like, okay, I cannot kill the motherfucker because that would just be evil, right?
yeah, that would
Is he
be.
gonna let me whip out my phone and take a selfie with him? Is he gonna let me videotape him? Like, at what point do I interrupt the communication for documentation? Like, at what point do I make that transition?
I don't know, dude. Like if you listen to podcasts about that stuff, they say those things can sense you. Like there was one, I heard a story of a guy, he had one in his sights, a Bigfoot, right? He had it in his sights, and he said, and the thing was a far distance away, maybe like 200, 300, 400, 500, 600 yards. It was quite a distance, right? And he had it in his scope, and the thing looked at his eye through the scope. to him.
Hmm.
That's crazy. Like, and then like if you listen to these podcasts, a lot of people say these things have the ability to appear and disappear all the time. They, a lot of times when they're around, all the sound of like crickets and everything else will just stop. It'll smell like sewage and shit like that. So I mean, there's a lot of factors. Like they say some of these things have this ability to like roar, and it's such like a strong sound wave. I don't know how to describe it, that it vibrates in your chest. Like if you were like next to a car that had really big bass music, you know how that shit like shakes you? It'll make
Yeah.
your hair fly up and everything like that. Like I don't know. It's kind of
Yeah,
weird when
yeah,
you
you
hear these stories. It's interesting, right? Because you're like, I don't know if this is real, but it's interesting, and you're going to listen to it.
You shoot the males, you keep the females for procreation. Hey, if it's ape-like, technically, a human can get it pregnant. Wouldn't that be cool to have a bunch of fucking little Bigfoots like us running around?
Are you
Well, you
fucking
know,
crazy,
if they
dude? You're
saw-
nuts.
No. If a Bigfoot saw Brett naked, it might accept him as their own.
Because he is hairy like one.
That's what I'm saying. He might just be primitive enough for those to get a pass from the big feet.
Yeah.
I might be.
Yeah.
I might be. We'll see.
And technically, Mick, like you talked about, ethical reasons you wouldn't shoot it, right? Technically, you can eat one. They're mammals. They're supposed to be. You can eat them.
Oh, it ain't cannibalism or anything like that. I
Gilly, you
wouldn't
might be
worried
able to
about
eat
that.
it too, though. I mean, think about
Yeah,
it. There's
Because mammals, like humans or Bigfoots, ain't gonna have that alpha-gal gene.
nope. You can eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But then again, why would I pop something that's being cool to me? You know?
Oh, it's
Like
cool. I
imagine like if you actually did really see one.
Okay.
want to shoot it for the DNA proof to show everybody that the world's
like-
not crazy.
Like imagine if you saw something that you've heard about, but you're like that's not real, and then you fucking see it in real life. What would you do?
Okay, you want to know the real scenario? What's really going to happen? What's really going to happen is, okay, I got it in my sights. I say, you know what? The world needs proof more than I need to feel good about myself. So I let that fucking round fly and I blow its brains out, right? Down he goes. I walk up to it. I get the pictures, I get the video. I maybe run a knife down the middle, pull it open, show it's not a hoax, do all that shit, right? I guarantee before I get that thing home, some fucking black op is going to come in with a chopper, scoop that shit up, take my phone, tell me I'm nuts, and tell me to never speak of it again.
You act like that happened there, buddy.
Well, no, but I mean, can you really see any other scenario if it is real?
Well,
Can you see that
no,
scenario
dude.
working out any other way?
Dude,
But
when
the
you
government
say,
coming in and going,
yeah, well,
nope.
when you say like the black up guys just show after you kill the Bigfoot,
Yeah.
that makes so much sense, dude, because there's deep underground military bases in all these national forests where these things are supposed to live. So of course they're gonna observe these fucking things they say don't live. They're not real or whatever. I don't know.
Right. So
It's
if they do exist, I'm pretty sure the government knows about them, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm not going to exactly be able to keep any of the proof. I'd be
There's
lucky.
been
if I keep-
stories about these things for at least thousands of years now.
Well, yeah, you've got Yeti,
know what I mean?
you've got Bigfoot, you've got the giants of the Bible, and then the Hopi Indian tales of giants. And I think there's a bit of overlap there. They might not be the same entities,
Well,
but there's a lot of overlap.
in the book of Jasher, dude, there's 3 different bloodlines of giants mentioned. In I think in Enoch or Jasher or Jubilees, there's 3 lines. Who they are in mythology, like what their name is, like biblically,
Yeah.
I don't know. But some of
Yeah.
them have names that are pretty fucking famous. I'll tell you that. Like, but yeah, I just wondered, like, what would you do if you actually saw Bigfoot? Or if you saw
honestly,
like Dogman, or if you saw like the Mothman, or if you saw like I don't know.
The first thing, your adrenaline's gonna be running like a motherfucker. First,
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be like, am I really fucking seeing what I'm seeing right now?
then you're gonna have to fucking find a way, use your breathing techniques to fucking calm you down. So you don't hyperventilate. Most people probably they're going to shit their pants, hyperventilate. You know, they're going to.
No, they're probably going to be terrified because those things are huge and they're strong and they're quick and they're fast. Apparently,
See, like us, we've been through fucking counseling, therapy, and all that bullshit. Breathing exercises. Woosah. So we can just use what the VA taught us.
woosha, woosha.
You know, shit, I
never
got
did
one of
any
those.
of that shit.
Shit, I got one of those alpha stem machines the VA gave me for fucking PTSD, right? Dude, anxiety and all that. Dude, it works great. You know, with this, just hooks on your earlobes, fucking gives you a little electrical impulse every now and then. It does work, I'll tell you that. Yeah.
Maybe that's why my dog likes us so much when I squish your ears back there, you know?
Well, Brett knows what I'm talking. Thumper knows what I'm talking about. You know,
Yeah, I don't have that machine though.
you got to ask for it; they won't give it to you.
I
I had
know.
one psychologist. He actually suggested, because I told him, I said, I ain't taking your fucking poisonous fucking drugs.
Yeah,
After I had
that
side
battlefield
effects.
that battlefield acupuncture is kind of the same thing.
Yeah. Which at that time they wouldn't, like at the Columbia VA, they wouldn't offer that one. But I am going to ask about that through the fucking do I go to my doctor on the fucking in October? Because there's supposedly acupuncture, and I've tried acupuncture, right, to get rid of alpha-gal. Did not get rid of it. I want to see if that battlefield thing, 'cause it's all in your ears too. The acupuncture they do for alpha-gal shit, right? I want to see if that battlefield will actually work better for it.
You can try it. See.
Well, I also want to do it for my fucking neck pain too. You know, so.
Yeah. It makes a difference. I thought it helped. I think it
Because
helped
I
better than the
get-
dry needling, honestly.
Because right now I ain't getting no surgery done until I can find the doctor did my first surgery on my fucking neck. That's the only one I trust on my neck, especially how they got to go through my fucking front of my throat right there.
Yeah, fuck that.
I just wish it was kind of like the back. You know, they go right, you know, turn it, have you laying down right, cut you open from the back.
Right?
Oh no, they got to put you upside down. I asked, actually, when I got off the morphine, I asked them, I said, okay, how'd y'all fucking do it? The lady fight, they said, nope, we had you fucking suspended upside down. I was like, what the fuck? I said, no wonder my fucking burgos fucking all wacky now. You know?
Yep.
But yeah, fucking Rocky, what would you do? Would you shoot it or let it go?
Dude, I don't know, man. I'd be like, this is real. Cool. I just like I don't want to get killed, and I do want evidence, but every time I've listened to the podcast about it, they have the ability to make it so you can't take a picture of it. Or some shit like that. It's weird. It's weird. But then there's some people that get pictures of it or supposed pictures of it on the internet all the time. So it's like it's really weird. I don't know. But I don't know if I'd shoot it unless it was trying to attack me.
Well,
That's kinda
first
where
thing
I'm
you need
at.
to do,
Self-defense, you know, self-defense really.
but like what Mick said, right? First thing you need to do, you know, besides get some hair samples, right? You gotta draw his blood. So that way, if you get the black ops guys coming down, you know, they scoop it up, you can give that fucking blood to a fucking scientist.
Yeah, I know.
Clone
You
'em.
know what though? They're gonna search you. You know that they're gonna be well.
In
I
the
would think they'd be
ass.
smart enough to search you, right? They're gonna be like, turn
Well, yeah,
and cough and squat, right now, dude.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
you're out in the woods, right, and if you know that area real well, there's a lot of hiding places that you can hide shit. That you can hide.
Can't.
Actually, you can, Rocky. They ain't gonna be able to find everything.
And then I
No,
can
I
write
know,
a
I
book,
know.
Killing Bigfoot.
Yeah, you can. I mean, dude, you can. There's fucking tree trunks, dead tree trunks. You can hide in it. That go up far enough. If the arms are long enough, you can put it up there somewhere. You know.
Okay, so here's the scenario. Okay, so when it comes to animals, okay, especially mammals, oftentimes there isn't a whole lot of sexual dimorphism, okay? I.e., a lot of the time you can't tell too big a difference between the male and females. You know, it ain't like we're birds where the girls are drab and the boys are fucking bright blue, right? A lot of mammals, it's like, it's hard to tell.
Well, usually the mammal is usually the male is the more nicer looking animal of the animal kingdom.
But not always.
No,
If you look at
not always.
hyena,
Like look at the lion. The lion.
but there are
Rock-
females with manes also.
Yeah.
I've
What
never
I'm
seen a
saying is-
female with a mane. I've never seen a female with a mane before.
But the point being though, what if Bigfoot is a female? Okay. And what if she takes a shine to you? What if you've got her in the fucking scope and she turns around and looks at you and you decide to yourself, you know what, this thing looks intelligent, I ain't going to shoot it? You put the rifle down. Bigfoot starts approaching you in a way that you perceive as non-threatening. So you decide to meet it in the middle because you know what, this is a once in a lifetime experience. I'm willing to risk my life to see if this is possible, this communication. And then Miss Bigfoot gets take my breath away by Berlin going on in her head, and all of a sudden you are an unwilling participant in an interspecies mating ritual that you would goddamn well better complete if you want to walk away with your life.
Yeah. Then you can fucking make sure you get her pregnant and have little Bicks, little Gillies, little Thumpers, little Rockets.
I'm just saying, no, I'm not sharing my Bigfoot with you assholes. Hell no.
They're so stupid. Oh my god.
But seriously though, what if it's like the dragon in Shrek, you know, that falls in love with the donkey?
Yeah, I know.
What if the Bigfoot's just like, ooh, you're a cute little hairless one. Come here, you.
And she's putting on makeup and shit.
And crushing some berries to make her mouth taste better for you, you know? She's heard about kissing.
You fuck it just like Donkey did. Come on now.
Exactly. I'm just saying that's a scenario that nobody ever thinks about.
They might give good blowjobs. You never know.
There's actually a story of like something like that happening in the podcast, dude. This guy got abducted by like a female Bigfoot for a couple of days or something like that. It was
Really?
pretty funny. Yeah, yeah.
Never heard of that.
Like it. I think it was on the confessionals. I don't know what episode it was, but it was pretty interesting.
Okay. Now,
Could
this
you
is
imagine
strictly my own sick mind talking. I'd never heard about that.
Could you imagine them being on top right howling?
What do you do if she wants to ride you? Mm.
I've
You'd
had
let her-
practice with that. I've had some 350-pound girls ride me. Fuck, I've had practice. Come on now.
You stupid Gilly.
Better hope she's only 350. We're talking about Bigfoot here.
That's why you fuck with the bigger girls in the Navy. You know?
Get yourself used to that inevitable Bigfoot encounter. Is that it?
That's right. That's right. Plus
You
the-
just say, "Look, I'm practicing with you for Sasquatch. That's who I'm really
Plus-
going after. I'm going
Plus
after
at the
her."
same time, I always
I
won
won't
the
mention
hogging
Port
contest,
Hueneme
too.
then.
I never lost a hogging contest. Guaranteed. So
No, Lordy.
what? Hey,
Oh my goodness, Hagen,
Hey.
dude.
pussy's pussy. Come on now.
You're so
True.
I mean,
All right. So we didn't go off the rails until 2 hours in. Okay, we're doing better now. It wasn't
I
30
like
seconds
hey,
in.
I like the episodes we go off the rails fucking immediately. Those are my favorite ones right there.
Oh, I know. I mean, it's almost every one though. I mean, it starts off.
No.
like, oh,
It ain't almost everyone. The first one we went really off the rails at the beginning was the fucking sex toy one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
sex-
entirely on Brett. I blame
Oh,
him
that-
fully for that one.
Oh,
Well,
Imagine if that shit went viral and I got like 2 billion views.
I mean, I'll take the blame for it. It's fine.
Oh, dude. That was pretty funny though. that episode,
Oh.
just watching it.
Oh,
It was pretty funny.
Let me see if I saved this one real. Hope I did. It's about a kid finding a blue jellyfish. I think I
A
saved that.
blue jellyfish.
Just if I can find it, you're gonna
Like a Portuguese man of war?
no, just
Them jellyfish are
saved
blue.
that motherfucker. Oh, yep, right here. Got it. I did save it. Thank God.
Thank you, honey.
Huh?
Thank you.
Heidi, you ought to watch this one. This one's gonna be funny.
You saying you ought to watch it, Heidi.
Okay.
You're gonna find this one funny too.
He found a hard blue jellyfish.
Dad, what is that? I don't know. It's just a
I've
blue
seen that
jelly. Mom, what is that? You guys know what it is? It's a hard freaking blue jelly. Mom, what is that? I don't know.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
What is that now? For the rest of the day. It's hard.
Better than
him thinking that it was hard candy. His parents are the goats.
The big gummy worm.
Oh my goodness, dude. Oh,
I mean, you never know what the fuck you gonna find on the reels late at night. You never
You know what's funny is just like, I don't know, 4 blocks away, I was driving the other day and there was a fucking black one on the fucking side of the road.
Hell, when Dad was driving the truck from Goodwill collecting, getting the donation boxes, right? You know, going around, you know, Northern Missouri, Mid Missouri, right? People would put fucking dildos in those boxes to donate.
Yeah. Crazy.
oh man.
I mean, yeah. Oh, here's one. This ain't a video, but this is what needs to happen at a fucking drag show one of these days.
Drag show.
Spike and the Punch backstage at the drag queen show with liquid Viagra.
Oh, that would be hilarious, dude. And it's the Dumb and Dumber picture.
Yep.
1/2 teaspoon for fast, effective relief.
And here's for all you hot dog lovers too. This is a little odd, in my opinion. Cotton candy.
What?
Cotton candy
Why?
bun.
What?
I'm talking about just from a flavor and culinary standpoint.
So it's a hot dog in a cotton candy with fucking nerds on top
Nerds.
of it as like a dressing, like ketchup.
That's
Is it
a little.
condiment?
That's
Is it-
I
is
wonder
it-
what that actually would taste like, dude.
Like
Why,
shit.
why would you wonder that? Why would you want to wonder that? Why do you just not recognize that for the abomination that it is and shut your imagination down immediately?
No,
That's
no,
even
I need to
weird.
have that.
That's even
Yeah, I
weird.
think
for
Rocky
fucking
might be the
me.
sickest among us, actually.
Imagination.
No, I'm saying that's weird for me. You know, I come up with some weird combinations that most
You
people-
say more weird shit than that, dude.
Oh, it's fine, Gilly. Just put some fucking ketchup on it. I'm sure it'll taste wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, I would expect you to. I'll
I've
put some
actually
fucking
tried
ketchup on
cotton
that thing,
candy
man.
and ketchup. It ain't just, no bait no bait no.
I'll put some relish in it. Sweet
I love
relish
re-
with the
no.
sweet nerds and
No.
sweet cotton candy.
Let's not forget Brett. Throw some mustard on it. It'll be fine.
Hey, mustard's good.
I'm not saying it ain't.
I'm
God
saying,
knows I sang the
I mean,
praise of the mustard you've recommended to me.
because that's at a fucking goddamn minor league stadium. They actually sell that at a minor league stadium in baseball.
You
So
see that hot dog and the cotton candy and all that shit. It looks like that hot dog is done finding itself and it wants to settle down now.
Oh, it's in its 30s. Then it's reached the late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah.
had
It's
its
like the,
epiphany, right?
Yeah, the Arby's roast beef sandwich looks goddamn near virginal compared to that thing I just saw.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
oh, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, I was like, I don't know about that one.
well,
Oh, that's not
Deep
that one.
subject.
Sorry, I'm texting about somebody. One of my friends just asked about methylated multivitamins.
Methylated?
Oh, found it. Sorry.
what'd
Like
you find?
methyl alkylated?
Let's see what you found. Let's see.
This right here is what Rocky's cats wanted to do to Thumper on 4th of July when he was trying to sleep. Right here.
Fluffy
No.
stares at Bert while violating Ernie. Is that
Actually,
we
I
do
think
we
that's
do have a
Ernie.
cat named Fluffy too.
I was waiting for them motherfuckers to come out with like switchblades or something, man. Them fucking cats hated me, I swear.
Yeah, like give me your
And they're
lunch
the only
money,
one they,
bitch.
you're the only one they fucked with. You're the
I
only
know.
one.
Why do you think I fucking hate cats? They hate me.
I mean,
It's
I don't
mutual.
like cats, and they didn't fuck with me at
Little
all.
fuckers running on me, jumping on me, fucking. I swear, one was fucking trying to bite my fucking foot while another one was staring at my fucking face.
That's adorable.
Like, no, not adorable. Fucking
They-
cat,
That was just a little foreplay so it could get you bent over to fucking.
right? Yeah,
You know,
flip me over on the fucking air mattress.
It wanted to go to Pound Town.
I almost
It
said
would've
that to the group last night, and I'm like, I'm saving that for today. I ain't sending that. I said that was too good not to share on here.
All
And
right.
this will make you think differently about cucumbers that you buy in the store.
No sound.
Can't play it music.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what they say about cucumbers.
Oh boy, yeah.
Hey, anytime I see a fucking when I was dating and I saw a cucumber on the counter, nope, red flag immediately.
you
Red
know,
flag.
you went up and sniffed it.
No, I didn't sniff it. I still pounded the lady, but I didn't sniff the cucumber. No, I would not go eat the cucumber either if she started making it in a salad. Nope. Hey, I got my limits.
This sailor talk. Sailor talk.
I remember seeing an AI meme one time. It was Abby Shapiro using a cucumber, and Ben Shapiro walks in and sees it. And he goes, "Oh, Abby, that's disgusting. I was going to eat that later. Now it's going to taste like cucumber."
Oh man.
Yeah,
That's
he
because
finally
of
got
that. That's because of that news story that said that there was something creepy going on with him and his sister, dude.
Yeah, that was because of that.
Like-
I don't give a damn if it is or not.
I don't know. I
Shit
heard
was
about
so
it,
funny.
but I didn't really pay attention to it that much because I just don't find that. I don't know. There was more important things to see what was going on in the news at the time.
Yeah.
All right, I got one. This is gonna blow everybody's mind. You'll probably never see Flash ever the same ever again after this fucking photo.
The what?
The Flash.
Oh my gosh. What is wrong with that dude?
You'll never
Well,
look at
there's always
Flash.
something a little off about that, homie.
Yeah, I'm saying you'll never look at him playing Flash ever the same again.
I don't think he's ever going to play the Flash again.
Nah.
I don't know, but I saw that. I said, "What the fuck?"
That's really him.
Yeah,
That's sad.
What's wrong with him, man?
Who is it?
The guy that played the Flash in the Snyderverse.
dressed up as a woman.
But he
But
also
you
had
got
some
dressed up as-
allegations against him, didn't he, for sexual misconduct and all sorts of shit?
Something in Hawaii, I think. He got in
Yeah,
trouble
like
in
he-
Hawaii.
Yeah, he's kind of a creep in real life.
Yeah, he is. He is. It's weird. It's like a lot of them people are actually really creepy, man.
But
Yeah,
the thing is,
fucking
if you're
Hollywood,
gonna dress
man.
up, but if you're a man gonna dress up as a woman, at least fucking shave.
That's the point is they want to make it so fucking disgusting. It's like they think this ugliness that they're showing is actually attractive and it's repulsive.
Well, if they want to get a fucking look how to be a lady boy, they need to go to Thailand and take tips from them motherfuckers. You know,
Ugh. Yeah, see, there's only one time when drag is appropriate, and when it's so ridiculous that it's funny. Like,
I've
some-
never even found it funny once though.
Yeah, see, my brother-in-law, he's like chiseled jaw, big nose, heavy brow, naturally jacked, big bones. Like, he's a fucking ogre, right? One year for Halloween, just for shits and giggles, he wore a red dress and a blonde wig. And the reason why he was fucking hysterical is because he did not shave or put any makeup on. It was just Ken with a dress and a wig. And it was absolutely fucking hysterical because of the ridiculousness of it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it was a Halloween costume. But point being is, yeah, that there is a place for that sort of thing if the intention is to make fun of that thing by doing it, which is what he was doing. You know, for the sake of mockery, it makes sense, but it didn't look too much to me like Ezra there was trying to mock it.
Yeah, I
shit,
know.
there was one fucking Halloween fucking at Euretus. We was in dry dock. You know, so he had a Halloween party, right?
Talk
Show
about
up.
Bremerton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went back to Everett for it. I was the only motherfucker there that did not dress in costume, right? What did his wife and all the other wives do? They took me back in the bedroom and dressed me up like a fucking female. They did too. And I know your readers got pictures of it somewhere.
Oh, dude, we gotta that's got to show up someday.
So, man,
Hey, that's
I'm
a
like-
sea story that matches
So,
the pictures.
at first they thought I was gonna get pissed off, right? I was like, no, fuck it, I'm gonna roll with this shit. I'm gonna have fun with this shit.
Well, you got decent titties, right, Gilly?
No, this is when I was fucking ripped, motherfucker.
That's what I'm
when I
saying. You
ripped.
got some decent titties back then.
You know, and, but that was funny though. It was all made of fun, you know.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like equally ridiculous you doing it. You know, it's like
Yeah.
you're tattooed, you're ugly as fuck, you're jacked as hell. Ain't no one mistaking you for no lady.
Well, I did have that baby face back there, so
Yeah, no, don't flatter yourself. You're still fucking ugly.
shit, I looked like I was fucking 14. Some of those fucking pictures.
I know, right, dude?
Oh, check this one out. What do you think she's gonna do with that when she gets at home?
Yeah, right. I've seen that one.
I didn't know if I've seen that one yet or not.
She gonna make that thing disappear.
Exactly. The fuck? Oh, hell, you just said. Fuck is this one?
You ever watch the God damn it, where'd it go? I just fucking lost it. The this group, they do all the funny fucking videos.
Oh, Silly String one. Oh,
That's pretty
yeah,
big.
we ain't gonna be able to play that one. We ain't gonna be able to play that one.
No, you can't play that one right now.
That's why I was watching it to see, you know, what it was. But no, that was good though.
What was you watching?
It's in our fucking group text.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
in-
Messenger.
it's on Facebook Messenger.
All right.
Check it. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of shit. Oh, too bad little Tate ain't on here because he loves tractor pulls, right? This one is fucking. Check out this one.
Serious string.
Check out this goddamn fucking tractor pull.
No, I think it'd be good to show that, man. I don't see anything wrong with this one.
Yeah,
That's funny as hell.
that's a gray area with Facebook or YouTube.
Whatever.
Now that's a tractor pull I want to see right there.
It'll make it to the end every time.
You know, I didn't know. I say that one for little Tate. I didn't know if he's gonna be on there or not. The hell is this one? Oh,
There's this fucking page or channel on Twitter X. It's called Boys Being Boys.
yeah.
It's freaking hilarious. There's a video that I saw the other day, and it kind of cheered me up with what happened with the killing. And it was all these guys, and they were like college dudes in a fraternity, and they're in like this building, right? And it's like set like it's Despicable Me, and they're all dressed up as like minions and screaming and everything. And they have like the two minions that walk with the dude, and the dude has like a thing that makes him look bold. And he's like, "Today we are going to steal the moon," and all the people laugh. It's just like the fucking movie, right? It was hilarious, man. If I could find that thing, I'll show it to you guys. I'm gonna see if I can find it. It was hilarious.
Here's. Oh, God damn it! Here's one that people need to pray for wives with right here.
Hmm.
Are you serious, Maya? I told you not to play toys around the TV. Are you serious? Oh my god, Maya! Are you? Oh my god, Scott's gonna kill me.
That's what I think every husband in the world should do that to their wife at least one time.
Right?
You know.
So, do y'all remember that Aerosmith album, Get a Grip?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, do you remember the song Eat the Rich?
Yeah.
Remember how at the end of the song there was a gigantic burp? So I had one hell of a fucking stereo when I was a kid, like 12-inch 4-way subwoofers, fucking everything, right? And so me and my buddy hashed a little plan. We played that CD and we paused it just as the song ended. I took my stereo, I cranked that shit up to 10. I'm like, hey, Ma, can you come upstairs? We got a question. She's like, okay, comes upstairs. She's like, what is it? My buddy Nate hits the fucking play button, and all of a sudden, this 80 decibel belch just erupts forth from my stereo. Scares the ever-loving shit out of my mom.
Oh, crap.
And she does the whole...
Check this video out, boys. This is from Boys Being Boys. It's funny. I mean, I didn't mean to interrupt, but this is fucking hilarious, dude.
You always interrupt, Rocky.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I want to do that kind of crap.
Oh, launching barrels with explosives? Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, dude. It goes, I mean, it passes the building, dude.
You want to see, Rocky? You need to watch people doing anvil fucking explosions.
Yeah.
Roll 'em up. That's even better.
Those are crazy.
The what
Anvils,
explosions?
They take those fucking anvils, like the blacksmiths use, and blow them up in the fucking air.
No way.
Dude, they have competitions of that shit.
I've never seen that before. Do you have a video of it?
I don't know. You've never seen that, Rocky?
No, dude. That's why I'm like, hey, show me.
Are you been living under a fucking? Or you did go up from California? Never mind. So,
you guys ever seen Punkin' Chunkin'?
Oh hell yes.
Same type of shit.
Dude, Discovery had a fucking show about that.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's like, how much technical prowess and money can we spend furthering the launching of pumpkins? Let us find out, everybody.
I'll find it for Rocky, so that way he.
All right, here's that Minion one. I thought this was hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's ridiculous, dude, but it's like fun. It's not like something that's bad. That's why I like it.
Rocky, I found it for you. Let me get to the video here. First. All right. I had to get through the ads and fucking bullshit first. It's on YouTube, so they can't say no because we found it on YouTube. All right. First thing, people, do not attempt at home, right? Do not. Because this guy, trained professional. Do not try this at home, kids.
Like I do that to my anvil.
My name is Gay Wilkinson here in Farmington, Missouri at Ingler Park.
His name's
beautiful
Gay.
afternoon, and we're going to launch some anvils.
Of course.
By that I mean we're going to put some black powder between two anvils.
With a name like Gay is his last name, might as well
It'll
be
cause the
Milk
top
and
anvil to fly 100 feet in the air or so. Depends on how firm the foundation is, but it should remain airborne until gravity overtakes it, and it'll land pretty close to where it took off from. Why in the world would we want to do that? I get that a lot from women. You know, women say, why would you want to do that? And I don't know other than it's just neat launching something that really wasn't intended to be launched, I think. Men pretty much think, wow, that's pretty cool. Will it really do that? Women have a different view. But I mean, I think everyone that's seen it will agree that it's a spectacular event where you're throwing something that's 100 pounds into the air with relative ease and landing really predictably where you want it to.
Hi, I'm Keegan Hamilton with the Riverfront Times, and I'm here with world champion anvil shooter Gay Wilkinson. We're about to launch an anvil. Gay, go ahead.
This is something that's spectacular, I believe. I think you'll enjoy it. As soon as we lean down here and light this fuse, we're going to make a run for it, so hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as we do. Okay, you about ready?
About the size of the one that I got, too.
Fire in the hole. Here we go. You're awful close. Okay, Hey, about the time you think it ain't gonna go, it's gonna go.
Hey, shit, dude, that was fucking huge. That was loud. Oh my goodness, that was pretty cool, dude. That was actually pretty cool.
And there's some videos out there, people do it in their backyard, and it goes to their roof or the neighbor's roof.
Oh my God. Why would you do that? That's just stupid. You got to do that out
Because people are stupid. They don't realize it's going to come back down. And it ain't going to come back down straight sometimes.
You'll ever see that movie Sweet Home Alabama?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so it's a romantic comedy with Reese Witherspoon, but it actually really is a genuinely funny movie. It is a good movie. I really like it. And it's about a chick who came from the South, wanted to shed her Southern roots, went to New York City, became a fashion designer, had to go back down South at one point, and kind of like reintegrate with where she came from begrudgingly, that whole story. But yeah, anvil tossing was one of the things that was shown in that movie down in Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
See, Rocky. So
I have seen this before.
See, Rocky, you see the things that you missed growing up in Cali?
Dude, I mean, like I said, the only thing I miss about California is the time zone and the food.
You know,
and the weather.
In a way,
the weather.
Rednecks have most fucking fun in a way.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, instead of, like you cut down a tree, right? Before they invented the fucking cutters, right? Grinders, you grind them down.
Yeah. They used to blast them out.
Instead of using a tractor, you throw some fucking dynamite in there and send those motherfuckers sky high.
Yeah, they used to use dynamite for everything back in the day, man. Getting rid of fucking, hard rock. If you're trying to dig a foundation and there was a boulder in the ground, drill a 14-inch hole, throw a fucking stick of dynamite in there, boom, done. Need a stump removed, dynamite. Need to redivert a creek, dynamite.
And dynamite, back in the day, you didn't need to have a fucking license. Now you got to have a fucking license.
No, they used to sell it down to co-op.
Yep. But I will say the dynamite now they use is a lot safer now.
Don't sweat.
Well,
you get the nitroglycerin sweat on things, bad things tend to happen.
But it's all done electrical too. So
right.
On it. See,
well, they use is blasting caps now. They use a blasting cap with an electrical charge, and so it goes off from a remote distance,
Oh no, it's more than a blasting cap, and they got fucking actual TNT in the fucking another thing, right?
Well, what I'm saying is you ain't got to light a fuse and run no more.
No, yeah, you're right on that one. Because when I worked at the power plant, when we had to clean, we go on outage, right? To clean the boiler tubes, we'd have blasters coming in, blasting those motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
And you did 3, man. You'd get those fucking chunks bigger than a fucking Volkswagen coming down into the drag chain.
Yeah.
And yeah. I was like, man, I want that fucking job right there.
Blasting is a whole fucking science unto itself, man.
Oh, hell yeah. See, Rocky, you can do that in your neighborhood, piss off some people.
Right?
I'm not at that point yet.
Why not?
I don't want to piss my neighbors off. They don't do anything bad to me. I'd rather live in peace with my neighbor.
Well, all right.
Fucking live in peace, a wolf.
Well, that neighbor to the fucking, that next to you that has the barbecue grills at the smokers, right? You need to light your alls up and put that motherfucker, make him jealous.
I know. We are.
Yeah, you got to do a dominance play. If you got a fucking neighbor that's smoking stuff, yeah.
Because 4th of July.
You got to post up and let them know you're there, man.
Because 4th of July, he was looking at what me and Thumper was doing. Because he rolled out this nice fucking pit boss, right? Fancy motherfucker Traeger, right? Fancy little bit, right? Here we are. I got a little barrel. Brad's got a fucking concrete cinder block. What?
You guys are doing real cooking, though.
Oh, dude, the chicken was amazing. That Brett smoked, dude. That stuff was so good.
Nick, you should have seen it. He was eating chicken like a woman slaughtering all the fucking dog. I mean, he was like.
I don't think I barely ate anything that day.
No bullshit. That chicken, dude. You deboned that motherfucker. You pulled.
No, that was the first time I ate all day. I'm telling you, like all day. I didn't
You
eat
pulled
till
that.
then.
You pulled that bone out of your mouth. It was deep bone.
I know.
You know.
Yep.
I mean, I ain't ever seen a black woman do that like that. Black.
Stupid.
I mean,
dude.
Like in them old 1940s, 1950s cartoons, they take a turkey leg and just pull out a bone.
that's Rocky. That's fucking Rocky.
Yep.
Whatever.
Oh shit! I wish I could have been there. That sounded like a hell of a good time.
It was fun, Mick. You would have had fun, bro. And it'd been cool if you could have brought your family with you too.
That would have been cool. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, there's always next time.
Yep.
Yep. I had fucking fun. And I mean, I cooked quite a bit too, and so did Gilly.
Yeah, you made some really good food, bro. Really good
Yeah.
food.
It was good. We need to do it again.
My name.
I said we cooked quite a bit too while we were there.
Hell, me and you's the one was there cooking besides
Man.
Heidi.
The beer me?
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh man.
And stuff. Yeah, even Heidi, she did. She threw it in the oven because she already had the beer already made for us. So
Yeah. Cooked up the tortillas and stuff though.
so even got Heidi to even eat fucking ostrich steak. She didn't want to at first.
Yeah, she was hesitant.
She was. I didn't know if she was gonna want to try it or not, but it was pretty good, dude.
Shit, Mick, you should have seen Rocky eat that burger I made for him. Boy, he wolfed that motherfucker down.
The emu burger, right? The emu.
Yeah.
An emu burger, yeah. So that sounds actually pretty fucking good. I've never had emu, but I've had goose, which is
That's
a
one of
darker
the things.
bird meat.
That's one of the things I'm gonna try. The patty. I'm gonna smoke a fucking emu burger, right? And freeze dry that bitch. See how it comes out.
Not a bad. Now, educate me here with emu, right? I like my burgers like medium, right? I like a good juicy pink center. Can you do that with emu?
Oh fuck yeah!
Can you? Okay.
You cook it just like you do deer, steak, steak, anything.
Okay, because chicken's fucking nasty if you undercook it, but
Yeah, but this is red meat though, so
okay.
You got to cook up like a medium rare for this to be good.
Okay, which is how I take my meat anyway, so perfect.
Yep. So I'm gonna try. That's one of the things I'm gonna try is fucking emu burgers, freeze dry. I just wish it didn't fucking get here. It's gonna be like 2 weeks to get here.
Really?
That's what it says. Well, it says a week to 2 weeks though. So
oof.
Yeah. So you know what I'm gonna be doing on fucking food one. On it. And that pizza oven too. I got to fire that bitch up.
Dude, yeah, that was fucking awesome, man.
Indoor electric, and it's not gas, it's electric.
What's the temp that did the thing get up to like 800?
900.
900. Okay.
But also it gives you times. It gives you things right to do the top one and the bottom temperature, right? I can have the top one at 850, the bottom one at fucking 650 too.
So you're topping out at 900, which means you can make both New York style and you can make Neapolitan.
Yep.
Fucking cool.
And on front of it, it gives you fucking what to set the tip at for top and the bottom for different types of pizza too.
Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, because I know this is not exactly polite, but what did that run you?
That was around 200. Here, I'll show you which one.
Oh shit, dude, that's not bad at all. Are you kidding me?
Shit, I'll show you. I got it. I found it cheaper on Amazon. Here, I'll show you.
No, $200
It's
for
Bighorn
that.
who makes it. Bighorn makes it. They make electric ones and outdoor ones, too, gas ones.
Yeah.
But I want one just for the wintertime, Or if it gets hot outside, if I don't want to step outside, fuck.
At one point I thought about making a New York style pizza in my forge because I've got a narrow, deep forge, a 2-burner forge. And I thought, what if I made a skinny rectangular pizza, fired that motherfucker up, let it go, shut the burners off, because I've got fire brick all around it, and just shove the pizza in there for like 2 minutes. I bet you anything I could use my fucking forge as a pizza oven.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't see why you couldn't.
Yeah.
$190 right there.
Up to a 14-inch. All right. So you can make an okay sized pizza there.
Let's see, like you got different ones right there, right? You got the timer, you got the top temperature, bottom temperature, right?
No shit.
Then down there, say thin and crispy, right? You want it 660 on the bottom, or the top one, and 800 on the bottom one. You know, different types, frozen, wood fired, 800. You know, New York type, right? I mean,
New York.
Yep.
Shit, that's cool, man.
I saw that. I said, I'll buy that motherfucker.
Yeah, $200, man. That's the small price to pay for fucking legit pizza.
Yeah. And the thing is, that fucking cart, I've already had that cart for 2 fucking years. I never put it together. I finally said, I'll put that bitch together. Because I actually got one, I got a pizza oven, a pellet one. Pizza oven down the garage I've never fucking used. Never. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. I'm gonna
Gas
put that
powered?
bitch up. Yeah, it's pellet powered.
Oh, pellet. Okay.
Yeah. So what, Rocky?
Another video, dude. I'm listening to this video is funny, dude. It's ridiculous. This is the kind of shit that we would be doing if we were still in the Navy together. I guarantee you this. This is fucking something that we would do. Because
So
we're
I am gonna get this. I'm gonna ditch that fucking that stone pizza, that stone for it, and get a fucking metal one to put in there for
it. Igor, what happened here?
Fantastic. Okay.
Yeah. Time to clean it up.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Why is this funny?
Dude, this is the shit that I would be doing. It's fucking ridiculous and funny. It's the fucking hands, dude. The hands are hilarious, dude.
I've got these tiny hands. Oh, Lord.
It's hilarious, dude. I found that page like yesterday or the day before. I gotta pause.
What happened here?
Pause. There we go. Oh, shit's funny.
Fellas, you ready to end it?
Yeah, we can end it if you want. I had fun. We talked
Damn.
about a lot of stuff today, dude.
Damn, normally Rocky's the one's like, guys, get late. He must have ate before he came on today.
No.
Well, I was surprised to see you guys fucking going live at 1:55.
Well, we decided to fucking go ahead and start recording because we was talking about some good shit. Like, fuck it, let's just record now. Fuck it.
Yep. Iron's hot. Let it. Yep.
All right, fellas, here we go. Please like and subscribe. Fifers,
Jackass.
departing.